There we are. People can see us. People can hear us. Everyone's in the right spot on the overlay. Both audio channels are functioning. Holy shit. We're live. Hey, everyone. Welcome to the goddamn show. I'm Chuck. We're the Defenders of Kobold. And we are going to play some Mutant Year Zero. We're back. It feels like it's been forever because it has. God, it's been like at least over a month, maybe a month and a half.
Yeah, it's been a while.
I haven't been here since last year.
Yeah. Wow.
Yeah, that feels about right.
Look at that. Ashley's already in the chat. Someone, if you want to hit ! Sour Vixen, you'll get the special command I've made for Ashley. Did it not take? Why isn't it doing it? There should just be ! Oh no, I think I've got it.
Is there an underscore or something?
I've got it so it's mod only, I think.
There
it
we
is.
go.
There you go, Ashley. You're welcome. I need to look through all my commands now. I might have to adjust a few. Anyway, we're back. We're playing Mutant Year Zero. There's some exclamation points in the first position because we have a new player showing up tonight. And actually there they are in chat. But they can't show up for, like another 20, 30 minutes. So at some point, all the cameras are going to get fucked up and I'll pop us over to the other scene where everything will be just fine. But yeah, we'll meet that person here in a little while. But for now, let's just go through introductions. Tell us, who you are, who you're playing, and if you have something to plug, you are more than welcome to. So, Dan, for now, you're first in the alphabet race, so
I know.
Kick us off.
It's about to go away.
It's about to
be
go away.
In second place forever.
Mm-hmm.
But, gosh, I'm playing Char, our radiation-eating, not-so-good scout. Or Pathfinder. I'm trying to remember what it's called.
Stalker.
Stalker,
it's
yeah.
been so long.
Uh-huh.
Stalker. Yeah, there it is. Stalker 2 is coming to Xbox Game Pass soon. Oh, hold on.
Shit. And there's a Rozzy.
All right. Any which way, I'll try and wrap up real quick. We'll see what kind of trouble I can lead us to.
Okay. Next up is Irene. Looking dapper as fuck tonight.
I am. Hi, I'm Irene. You can find me over on Twitch and Twitter as DMIreneDP, and I am playing Gouda, the I think dog handler is what I
think that's
am.
right. Yeah. You got a dog named Mouse?
I got a dog named named Moss.
Moss, my bad.
Which is German for mouse, so you're technically not wrong.
Okay.
Yeah, and Gouda has a thing, an anti-Benny agenda.
Gotta do what you gotta do.
All over such petty reasons, really.
I got a compliment in the chat for the hat.
Thank you.
All right. Anything you want to plug?
I did.
Oh, you did. My bad. I got distracted. Over on the other side, up at the top, Jake. Make words.
Well, I'm Jake. I'm with the Defenders of Kobold. I've got nothing in particular to plug, but I will be playing a character named Benny, who is a grunt with psychic powers. Well, just a psychic power. And his favorite friend in the whole world is a dog named Mouse. And clearly it's a case of man's best friend, because that dog is lovely and loves me more than anyone else possibly could.
That's fair. All right. Next up, I got distracted by, I was checking the commands.
I was checking out that hat.
That hat. Next up is Joe.
Hi, I'm Joe, and I'm playing Gumruts the Enforcer. He likes to hit things and is very headstrong and is working on both increasing the reaches and founding his religion of praising the sun, and is very convinced that that is the best way to spend his time. So
Okay.
it should be fun.
That fucking works. Last but not least, the loser of the alphabet game is
As
Tyler.
always. I'm Tyler with the Defenders of Cobalt. I don't have anything particular to plug. And I'm playing Jonathan, the Chronicler, which is a shame because he really can't spell.
As you
That's
can
what makes it
tell
great.
by his character's name on the overlay, that's Jonathan. He just
The
doesn't know
chronicler.
how to spell it.
It
So-
reminds me.
Go ahead.
I was gonna say it reminds me the back in like the 1800s, the way they spelled jail was GAOL.
Okay. I mean, I guess, when two vowels go a walking, the first does the talking. So,
Something like that, yeah.
Yeah.
I guess I see it. Okay.
Let's ask Chronicler how that works.
Chronicler, is that how that works?
Yes.
Filthy for some reason.
I feel like I'm feeling we need something special tonight. I think we're going to call it a special AMA night. 50 bits. People in chat can ask us as a group anything, and we'll answer it as long as I don't think it's a stupid question. So
That
if
sounds
you're in
fair.
chat and you want to throw
That's
50
dangerous.
bits, ask
Dangerous,
anything.
but, yeah.
We will answer it truthfully, as long as it's not a disrespectful question.
That is dangerous.
You can ask us anything. We'll answer some of anything.
And
Ask
we will
us
decide what's
any-
disrespectful.
Yeah,
Yeah.
You ask me why I'm a bitch, and I'll be like, no, you.
You know.
I think that's an
No.
answer.
Yeah, it's an answer. I'll just take your bits, and that'll be it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
If we're starting back at because I think we left off like in the middle of exploration.
Yeah, we're gonna start back at the Western Ridges Mall.
Because I had a whole slew of artifacts that we got while we were out there to turn in, I think.
Oh, really? I don't remember. See, I'm gonna say we're still on the same quest as before, to travel to that X. The two bosses got word that there's something out there that might have some cool shit in it. Your job is to go out and investigate it, find out what it is, bring back cool shit if you can, or if not, secure the cool shit so a bigger crew can go get it. So yeah, we're just going to say we're starting out back in the mall. So let's go ahead and just do the start of the session stuff. Dan, if you're turning in some artifacts, why
Yeah,
don't you tell me?
I have a cassette player, first of all.
Hang on a second. There it is. All right. So you're turning in a cassette player. What does that give?
Let me open it back up here. Cassette player is D6 technology and D6 culture.
All right. Do you want to roll these or you want me to?
Let's have someone else roll them.
All right. Dan, pick someone to roll a D6 technology.
I'm going to roll a D4 and I'll just pick somebody out of the layout based on that. So it's going to be Irene.
Irene, roll me a D6 for technology. Nice. So technology increases by 4. It's now at a 14. All right. And then culture was the other one. Dan, who's rolling culture?
We'll just go next and we'll have Jake do one.
Jake, roll me a D6.
2, 3.
All right. Our culture is now at 12 for the Western Ridges Mall. You got more stuff to turn in?
I have a flashlight. I'm not sure if we should turn the flashlight in or keep it.
Mm-hmm.
I think we should keep it.
What's it help with?
Disperses darkness up to short range, allowing you to shoot and scout.
Yeah, it's probably worth keeping.
But apparently the technology requirement to use it is 10. So I'm not sure.
Which
if
we just had
We're at
14.
14.
Okay, so we can
can
use
use
we
it
can all
free
use
and
the
clear.
flashlight. So we can optionally keep that. I don't know who we want to have it. But if we want to keep it, that's cool. After that, I have a scooter also.
Ooh.
The scooter can carry 2 mutants.
All right.
Increases their movement speed in combat and halves the time to explore a sector. it's not going to be very useful because there's so many of us, I don't think.
And you have to have gasoline for it to work.
Mm-hmm.
So I figure this might be something to turn in.
Sure.
And can we like use it later if we need it?
Sure. There's no spot in the... Actually, yes, there is. So what all have you turned in so far? You've turned in the cassette player.
And I've turned in like a shotgun.
Yeah, I should have been keeping track of this. Let's go to artifacts. You've turned in a cassette player, a shotgun.
I think
Did
there
you
was
say a
like
scooter?
a gas mask maybe.
Sure, we'll go with the gas. Huh?
I think actually we took that one apart, didn't we? To make better
we
rad
did.
suits.
We did. We used that to make rad suits.
But we did turn in a jerry can.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So yeah, I'm keeping this stuff in the Dawn Vault. If you need it later, I'm going to make you subtract whatever bonus it gives. So what else are you donating there, Dan?
The scooter's the last thing. So
Okay.
I have a revolver on my sheets. I don't really want to use a revolver.
Okay.
It's up for anyone in the group if they want to take it, or we'll donate it to the...
So, does anyone want a revolver, or do you want to donate that to the mall?
I think that's a artifact, right?
It is, yeah.
Yes, it is.
We have to
It is an
roll
artifact.
to understand how to use it first.
Well, your technology is now
level
10.
10.
Yeah,
So
we
that
have the
means
technology
you
level.
automatically know.
Okay.
So the way it works is your skills have to your vault, the mall, its development levels have to be a certain point for certain artifacts. So revolver's
Right.
technology is 10, you're over 10, you know how to use a revolver.
Okay.
If your technology was 9, you would have to roll to see if you know how, and if you don't succeed, then you can't use it until your development level for technology hits the minimum.
Wait, the revolver might be useful because shooting is what my character does.
Yeah.
But
Gives +3 to shoot.
Yeah.
Has 2 weapon damage, short range.
Well, if Dan, if you don't want it, then I'll take it.
Okay.
I wouldn't mind having it myself because them shootings is what I'm built for. My agility's pretty high.
What gun do you got now, Dan?
A scrap rifle.
Gouda, what gun do you have?
That's a great question. I have a slingshot.
So could we do this? Maybe, if it would be okay, Dan takes the revolver, and Gouda, you get to take the scrap rifle. That way you both have a gun.
Yeah, then that works.
Yeah.
Okay. So go ahead and make those adjustments.
I don't think we rolled for turning in the scooter yet. So.
Oh, that's a good point. We got too far.
Yeah, you did not.
Either you, Tyler, or Joe want to roll it?
What's D6 and what?
Technology.
Yeah.
Okay. Hey.
Another 6. We're up to a 20 in technology. That's
Dang.
fantastic.
We're getting
Nice.
smart, guys.
Heck yeah.
Okay.
So let me get these taken off my sheet here.
Ooh, and actually, we are completely leveled up for our defenses and our sun temple. I do not believe I have added any more projects. Oh, I've got hunting party. Were you all getting ready to make a hunting party?
Oh, oops. That was the wrong button.
Don't remember what we were last doing. It's been a while.
How do I remove things from here?
I would recommend a hunting party.
Yeah, for food, right?
It gets a plus
You're gonna
2d6
right-click and delete.
per food.
Oh, that'd
be good.
Different.
Yeah.
than I used to think.
Yeah. All right. So I'm just going to go
Let's
ahead.
go for that.
So we don't have very much food right now, do we?
You don't.
No.
So that is going to be, it's going to
Is
cost.
this what we're going to be making our rolls on?
So the way it works, and I need to double check how it works. The more food you have, the better off the mall is, and also I think it makes it easier for when you head
When
out.
you buy
into the-
supplies, it's cheaper, if I remember correctly.
Yeah. So if we look at,
Got it here.
Well, I mean, this is the part where we like do our
Yep, your rolls to see if you can.
rolls to contribute to getting that hunting party.
Yep, so for a hunting party, it's 6 points to finish it off, and you can roll either endure or shoot.
Yes.
So let's
good.
start around.
Shoot's
We're going to go in the order, we're going to go reversed order of the overlay, because we went in order of the overlay last time, and Joe and Tyler didn't get to roll. So.
So is this
Excuse me,
hunting
sir.
party the same as like the other additions to the base, or is this like a one-time thing?
It would be in addition to the base. So it just essentially a group of people would now be trained to go out and do hunting. So NPCs would be out hunting for food.
We got
Okay.
show them the way.
I'll do an endure. That's much better. And I'll endure rounding people up to form our hunting party.
It's like you people have never gone and done anything ever.
1. All right.
All right, give me just a second. Hey, someone's messaging me. All right. Okie dokie. So you said you got a 1.
Yes.
So that reduces it to 5. All right. Who is next? Oh, I picked Joe. Now Tyler should go. Or Tyler, did you go yet?
No, I have not. I will use my wonderful abilities at shooting
Okay.
to train these guys how to shoot some
Sure.
irradiated vultures or whatever.
Okay. That's another point. So we're up to 4. Jake.
I think I'm trying to find a fun way of quote unquote contributing.
Okay.
I think I too will try to round people up to deal with the problem, and then rather than helping them deal with the problem, I'm going to sneak away and let them deal with it.
Let's gather it up and go outside and
Come on,
see-
guys, you got this. Yeah, I'll hold the door open. Everybody else out. Come on, and then just Homer Simpson my way out of this.
All right.
Ah, damn. They caught me.
Oh no.
So did you fail?
Yeah.
Oh, that sucks. Okay.
The people don't like me now.
Does it have to be a endure or a shoot?
Yep. Each
Oh.
upgrade has specific requirements. So for this one, for the hunting party, it's endure or shoot.
Okay. I'll try to endure then.
Oh, I'm
endure
sorry. I
the
wasn't
wrath
paying attention. Yeah, it's got to be endure or shoot, Jake. Yeah.
Yeah. I'll endure the wrath of the people who I tried to
Listen.
trick into helping.
Okay, sure. Oh, shit.
Hey,
Hey,
1 point
That's
left.
5, I think.
Irene, let's see if
endure
you
the
can
crap out of them.
knock this thing out. Go ahead, Irene. Roll and shoot or endure.
So what I'm thinking is Gouda and Maz are going to go out there together
Yeah.
with the hunting party to help them shoot things down.
Okay.
So I'm going to roll shoot for that.
Sounds great.
No successes.
push that luck.
I still
I
get a roll
don't
too,
think
so
I don't think
don't
you
know.
can push on the.
Oh, that's right. You
development
can't push
ones,
these.
All right, so Dan, it's up to you.
Oh gosh. Let's see here. It helps if I start with the right button. I'm gonna be like, you see this? Point it away from yourself. Don't ever look down it.
Sure thing.
Oh
Nope.
no!
All right, hunting
Oof.
party is not completed today.
As I'm looking down at myself as I'm telling them what to not do.
Now, if someone out there in Streamland wanted to drop 200 bits, I would let you take one of those failures and let them re-roll it. But if not, yeah.
That's quintessential Dan dice right there.
Yeah. No hunting party today. That's all right. Shit happens.
Yeah,
At
I
least
mean,
it wasn't on the gear.
Yeah. Well.
Well, that only matters if you push.
Oh, does it? Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, never mind.
But yeah, that was a disaster piece of a roll.
Yeah, so many chances to fail, and I did it.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so that's it for that. You did, the arc is doing better. We only got 1 point left on hunting party. So that means over the next 2 weeks, we should do some research, figure out what the next upgrade is going to be, because you're surely going to get it next time. You just won't be able to start the next project next session. You can't finish one and start one at the same time. So,
What a disappointment.
Too much bird poop to start a new project.
Is that just like a hard rule, or is there something we have to do to be able to do that?
I don't think you can. I'll double check the rules between sessions too to make sure I'm not interpreting it wrong. But yeah,
Okay.
it's, if you're rolling for one project and you complete the one project, you can pick what your next project's going to be. If you have people that haven't rolled yet, you can't start that project, though. You'll have to wait till next session.
Yeah, makes sense.
I'm waiting to see. I have no idea. That's fine. We're going to keep going.
We just gotta find really cool artifacts instead.
Yeah.
Yeah. Screw building stuff. We'll just give them guns.
Oops. Why did it do that? That's silly.
What do we have pending for us to go investigate?
So your pending investigation is that X out on the map.
Yep.
Okay.
We also had this food bank over here that we could do later on.
Yeah.
Yeah. If I
Is
remember right,
this X time sensitive?
It is, yeah, because the two bosses are both pushing to have a crew run out there, get the cool shit, and come back and give them credit for it.
Yeah.
Ah. Well, let's do it.
So
Okay.
we wanted to be the cool dudes who got it first.
There you go. So I didn't have a chance to put this somewhere where you all could read it yet. But I have come up with alternate rules for navigating through the zone. Let me
Okay.
find it. Find the path. Because usually find the path is the skill of the stalker, right? Only the
Right.
stalker can roll it, and it is 100% the navigation through zones.
Yeah,
Do you make it through
annoying.
safely? Do you find any threats? Do you find any water, any bullets, any food, any this or that, or these or those? And it means it's a one-day show while we're traveling.
Right.
So I'm trying to how can we not nerf the stalker, but allow other people to help?
Yeah, and I'm absolutely on board for this because I don't like being the only person doing stuff.
So the stalker can still do all of that just as it's written in the book. The other things are, I'm going to break out 2 more skills: scout and know the zone. For each zone, someone can roll a scout test. And for each success, you can either find if there's artifacts, find bullets, find water, or find food. Only one thing can be successfully discovered, like one of each item. So if one person finds bullets, no one else can roll to find bullets. The other thing is know the zone. Know the zone, you can assess the rot level, you can find food, and you can find water. So that way, if you have know the zone or if you have scout, you can contribute in that.
Ooh.
nice.
Does anybody have either of those? Because I do not.
I have scout myself.
I have 1 point in scout. Which, is better than nothing.
I have 0 in both and very low points in both.
I'm trying to remember. I think Maybe I can. Let me check the dog handler real quick. Da, da, da.
Because they're both wit.
Oh, are they wit? Oh, I don't have a ton of points in wit either then.
Yeah. So I get 2 dice on both of those. So I don't think I'll be
they are.
making those.
I have a specific thing. I have Mutant's best friend. He can help me endure and move. Okay.
Mm.
And I think thinking about that, I would probably let Mutant's best friend get in on finding food or finding threats.
Seems like the kind of thing a dog would be good for.
Yeah.
Makes
Right.
sense.
There might be. Let me check the dog handler talents, because I think Bloodhound maybe.
And something that might be worth. Well, nobody else would have it though.
Yeah, no, never mind. So Mutant's best friend, that's the empathy one, and endure and move. That's why I have it. Okay.
Okay.
The other two are related to fighting and tracking specifically.
Mm.
Okay.
Yeah, so I can do scouting.
Okay. All right. So we're moving through the first zone. Why don't you all ping on the map which zone you want to start in? Which square?
I
think-
want to start right here.
That's not.
Yeah.
That's
yeah.
a good try, Joe. Good try.
Darn it.
I think starting right here would be a good idea, so that
Okay.
we just have a straight line to go.
All
that
right.
sounds fun.
So,
Who all is rolling and what are you rolling for? Dan, you've got to know the zone. Or,
Yep,
I'm sorry. Whatever the hell your skill is. Find the path.
Find the path.
Yeah. So, Dan, why don't you give me a find the path roll? Does anyone have anything else they're wanting to look for?
Let's see. I think how are we on bullets? Because I know I need bullets.
We always need bullets. Bullets are money. So,
Yeah,
Right.
we always need bullets.
so you're going to roll scout.
Mhm.
Anyone else want to roll on this square?
I mean, I'll roll if no one else does, but I'm
Okay.
not optimal at them.
Okay. I mean, as long as you don't push, you won't hurt yourself.
Right.
All right. So, Dan, you got one success. Are you wanting to push that?
Since that's a bomb on my equipment, I don't think so.
Okay. So that gets you through this zone in 4 hours. And you safely navigate through it, and you find any possible threats in there. Irene, do you want to push that?
Let's see if I remember correctly. That's the yellow die. Those are.
That's going to hurt you.
Yeah, that's gonna hurt. Attributes.
Yeah, that also gets you mutation points. So
Yeah. Yeah, you know what? Yeah, let's push.
Okay.
It wasn't worth it.
No, so
My-
you take that point of damage.
Yep.
to whatever skill scout is.
Yep. To whatever skill scout was.
I'll
All right.
know the zone if no one else wants to. But
Sure.
all right.
Oh, but I do.
I do not know the zone.
Do you want to push?
No.
Okay, that's fine.
Push.
So this is K7. So let's see what's in K7. Oh,
how much experience it takes to buy stuff.
I don't know. I think maybe 5. I'd have to check. the
It's
book, though.
5, and you get to increase 1 skill or something else.
Like increase a skill or buy a talent, right?
I think that might be it. Yeah.
Yeah. So you're all traveling through this, and it is intensely hot out today. You know, the sun doesn't ever really peek through the nuclear clouds up above, but you feel like it's real damn close because, warmer than what you're used to. You're all sweating. It's uncomfortable. But as you're traveling through, you find this old overgrown ruin, not a rune, of this building. It looks like some kind of store. It's got kind of red and yellow paint all over it. and above it on the roof, standing on a large pole, is this yellow upside down, or this big yellow like upside down like arch, like two smiles right next to each other. And underneath of it, in the language of the ancients, it says Whack-Donald's.
Ye olden Whack-Donald's, seller of 1 million burgers. Or however billion or trillion or whatever it is now.
You can
it's-
investigate that if you want to, or you can just move on through.
Perhaps these golden arches are meant to be beams of light from the sun.
Oh,
I would like to see what this place has to offer.
Okay. You gonna go in?
sure.
Yes. I'll sneak up.
Sure thing. Give me a sneak test. How'd you do? You didn't pass.
I did not.
Push?
Nope.
Okay. Well, you sneak up and you move up to the large window and you look inside. You can see the remains of old, chairs and tables and maybe like a counter in there. You can see behind the counter, there's an area that looks a little more industrial. It would be the kitchen area. You can see there's strange vines and plants growing all over, but you don't see any signs of movement. But what you do see is, looking back in that kitchen area, there's a slide, the big metal ramp that comes out of the back. And you can see wrapped in yellow paper, looks like 3 burgers.
Bet those are still edible.
Ooh.
The old McDonald's, they probably are.
Do they look out on display, or are they just kind of back there?
Just kind of back there. Well, like how when they make shit in McDonald's and they just slide the shit from the prep area down to where the people working the counter can grab it. It's just like setting in the bottom of that slide there.
Okay.
I think that was called the run.
Is that what it is?
I think so, because that position is called where you're bagging the food. That's called running. You're the runner
Oh, okay.
because you run the food over.
Yeah, I never ended up working in the food industry. When I got my high school job clear to, finishing up tech school, I worked at
even
I worked
a
at
shake
Radio
machine.
Shack.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah. Anyway, maybe there's a shake machine. Only one way to
Perfectly
find
mint
out.
Condition. Broken.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, it's in this nuclear apocalypse. It's the only thing that works.
Strange.
That's what it took to fix the shake machine.
Yeah.
Hey,
Nuclear
someone's giving
radiation.
Tool to Twitch some shit. I fucking love whack ribs.
Yeah. I think I'm gonna grab those burgers.
Sure.
Uh,
How are you getting in? You gonna move around to the door, bust in through a window?
I'm gonna take whatever the most direct path would be to them.
Okay.
So
You
I'm gonna
move
try
around.
a door
Yeah.
and see.
There's doors on the side of it, but the doors are locked. But the glass has been broken out. So you just really easily, you just reach your arm in and you push the back of the release bar, and the doors open up and you gain entrance inside of this Whack-Donald's.
All right. I'll
Okay.
keep it covered.
Okay. You move in through, this overgrown restaurant. You make your way back to the counter. You move behind the counter. And it's actually, these 3 burgers are actually sitting on top of the plants and vegetation. But they're just there, ripe for the taking.
Might see if you got like a tray or something there you can flip them off with.
Can I do a know the zone on these plants?
Sure. You want to push?
Yeah. Hey.
You
Nice.
know that these are some basic creeper ivies. They're just a regular plant. They're not aggressive. They do produce berries a couple times a year. The berries are not edible. They aren't poisonous. They'll just give you the shits for a couple days.
Hmm.
But
That might still be useful.
Yeah.
Um, let's see. Okay. So nothing to worry about with the plant. They're just sitting on top of the plant.
Yeah, these 3 burgers wrapped in the paper just sitting on top of the plant.
All right. I'm gonna grab them.
Sure. So, you reach down, you grab these 3 burgers. As you pick them up, they feel warm. Like fresh off the
Take them
grill.
outside.
Okay. You take these 3 burgers outside.
Okay. I'm gonna unwrap one. See what it is.
You unwrap it,
It's a mimic.
and the burger opens its mouth. Little tiny fangs pointing out, and it leaps out of your hand, and it makes
God
a
damn it.
bite at your face.
It's a burger mimic.
Oh, it
The
misses
burger.
though. You easily dodge it.
I'm gonna
Bug
eat
snack.
The burger eats you. No.
I'm gonna eat it.
Okay, let's go.
I'm putting it in its place.
Let's go into initiative. This is fun.
Oh, having
What
some
would that be?
bug snacks moments here.
I would just call it a fight test.
Okay.
In this game, grappling, it's just a fight to. Grappling is you have to do a fight test. If you have additional successes, you can use it to grapple. So it's on the
how do we do
ground now because it
initiative?
leaped out of your hand. I'm getting ready to add initiative stuff in there. So give me just a
Okay.
second.
Yeah, I'm just gonna try and eat it. It's got the food chain backwards.
It does.
You're smaller than me. Bite.
Let me move this over so people can see our tokens. All right, let's add everyone to initiative. Oh, I made everyone invisible. I'm sorry.
Oh, you
There
can't
we go.
see us now.
Yeah, it's back. All right, so if you just click on the initiative tab, the little fist next to the chat, you can just click on the die button there next to
Oh,
your
sure.
character's name.
Wow.
I thought I rolled
And-
myself.
So it's probably safe to assume the other burgers are also enemies. Are the other burgers staying in the wrappers?
As soon as you unwrap the one and it started like hissing and it leapt out at you, you can see the other ones have started wiggling. But they're in their wrappers. You're gonna guess they're gonna try and break out. But we're gonna start with Gouda and Mouse.
Well, that just ain't right.
That's fair.
So Gouda is gonna she's gonna take out her actually no. Gumrets, did you make it clear that you wanted to eat this thing?
I would have shouted like, "No, that's my job." And
Okay.
I'm clearly like trying to grab it, and I've got my mouth open.
Okay. Gouda is going to pull out her bike chain. And I guess take a swing at it with the bike chain.
Sure. Yeah. It's been so long. I gotta look up combat rules. Does this game not have a defend? I don't see it.
I don't remember.
I
Oh,
think you defend with
I
fight.
think-
Yeah, I just don't see it in actions and combat. Maybe it's in close defense. There you go. You can try and defend yourself by also rolling a fight. You have to defend before they roll their attack dice. Okay.
Okay.
And it's your slow action. Okay, cool. Well, that's April rolled that. Good, have you rolled yet?
No, I didn't because my thing was broken for the bike
What?
chain, so I have to write it again.
Oh my gosh.
Been too long. I'm gonna dust off the cobweb.
Let's see,
Also,
that's-
it's possible it was popping up behind your character sheet. I discovered it was doing that to me.
well, no. The thing is, when I told it to roll, it gave me a problem.
Oh, okay.
Which I don't remember what it gave me like it doesn't
Just a
equal.
weird error message.
Yeah, it's like one.
Well,
one.
Bike chain is an item that the enemies in this game can have, but it's not an item that's included with the player stuff.
Mm.
So yeah, no. I did roll the new weapon there.
Okay, so miss. Do you wanna push that?
Yeah, let's push that.
That is going to deal you 2 points of damage.
You know what? Let's not push that
Okay.
because my strength is not that good.
Okay, I can handle that. All right, so Gouda swings and misses, kicking us over to Benny.
I think I'm gonna, since the other two are sort of like in the wrappers, I'm gonna try to grab one of them still in the wrapper and just clamp it shut.
Okay, give me a fight test.
All right. Roll it out.
Oh, there you go.
There you go, 2 successes. So you run down and you grab it, and you're holding it shut. Right? So if it wants to break free, it's going to have to try and make a fight test against you.
Next.
Okay. So, Gumruts.
All right. I'm going to try to eat it.
So you're going to need to give me a fight test.
Okay.
You're going to need 1 success. Since you're trying to grapple it, I'll just say you'll need 1 success to grab it. If you want to bite it this same turn, I'm going to require 2 successes. So do you want to push that or just call it where you just grab it this turn?
I'm eating it.
He's eating
Okay.
that burger.
Holy shit, look at that push. Joe, take a point of strength damage.
Okay.
Fucking
He went
Christ.
back from that burger though.
A little bit. Christ. Let me find the thing's stats. You consume it whole. Please give me an endure test.
All right.
No.
Okay, you're
I got
fine.
2.
You're fine. That counts as your
Awesome.
ration for the day.
Nice.
Okay.
All right,
Great.
1 down. 1 is in Benny's hands. The other one's still on the ground. All right, so next up is Jonathan.
This one that's still on the ground. I'm just gonna go to curb stomp it.
Sure thing. Give me a fight test.
Yep.
You want to push?
Yeah, I'll push it.
Okay.
Do I just roll it again?
There should be a push button.
Aha. No.
Nope. Okay.
I
You don't
missed
take any
completely.
damage though, so that's fine. Char, you're up. 1 is on the ground right next to Jonathan. 1 is in
Boy,
Benny's hand, and the other one is in Gumrut's stomach.
I'm hesitant to waste a bullet on a burger
Okay.
when someone could eat it. So I'll see if I can maybe just kind of get this one locked down as well.
All right, give me a fight test. You want to push it?
Why not? Hey, there
Oh,
we
look
go.
at that.
All right, so you
Nice.
grab it. It's grappled. If you want to try and bite it, it's still wrapped.
Yeah.
You want to try and
I'll
bite it?
just-
I'll let you.
I'll just keep a hold of it for
Okay.
now and see if somebody else is hungry for this bad boy.
They are both grappled. And it is both their turns. So the first one is going to try and roll a fight test to break out of Benny's hands. I got 1 success. Benny, you want to do an opposed test here?
Hell yeah.
Give me another fight
There's no way.
test.
Ooh.
1-to-1, they
Um,
don't beat you, so they're still grappled.
Okay. Okay.
And same thing for Char. No successes, so they're both still grappled.
There we go. Now we can romantically feed our burgers to each other
Gouda.
or something.
It's your turn.
Oh
Both
my
of these
God.
burgers are grappled.
They are grappled, so I mean, Gouda is gonna send Mouse to go beg for the food, I guess.
Okay. Who are you, to Char or to Benny?
To Char,
I
definitely
knew
not to Benny.
As soon as I asked that question, I knew the answer. So Char, Moss comes up to you.
I'll feed him that burger.
Okay. Go ahead. I need Moss to give me a fight test.
I think with dog handlers, I can use the sick a dog, right?
Yeah, you should be able to. Yeah.
Yeah, so that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna do that
Okay.
because that's much better.
Give me sick a dog.
That's
One
a
success. I'll say that is enough. It's going to deal 1 point of damage to the burger. So Moss has begun chewing on this burger, but it is not enough to slay this burger outright unless you want to push that.
Yeah, let's push that.
Okay. If you want to put. Okay. You do take a point of damage there.
Moss takes the point of damage.
Oh, ouch.
Yeah.
Ugh, poor dog.
No, we could possibly get him back tonight when we rest.
Okay.
All right. That's my turn.
All right. Next up is Benny.
So I've still got it grappled.
You still have it grappled.
I'm gonna witness the dinner that's happening in my midst,
Uh-huh.
and then I'm going to try to bite through this thing to just eat a part of it,
All right.
wrapper and all.
Fight test.
All right. 1.
You take a big bite out of it. It's still up and squirming, though. You want to push that to see if you can finish the job?
Yeah, I think I will push.
Okay.
I mean, this damn wax paper wrapping is giving me a hard time here. There we go.
Oh,
my god.
there you go. Yeah.
Kind of hurts going down because of the paper. But
Yeah, but you finish it off. You consume that burger. Give me an endure test.
All right. Endure test. Come on.
Ooh.
Ooh. You're going to take a point of rot from that.
That's fair.
Okay. Who's next? Gumruts. You see Mouse chewing on the remaining burger.
Okay. Is it? It's pretty much resolved then.
It's still up and squirming, but you think Mouse will probably finish it off.
Okay. I mean, I'll help,
Okay.
but I won't like.
You can go roll me a fight test. See if you can.
I'm just feeding people my burger.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You get a bite. You get a
You
bite.
get a bite, you get a bite.
Yeah.
Yeah. That burger's finished off. You break it apart, toss it to Mouse. Moss is very grateful. And with that, since Moss is a dog, I'm not going to make Moss roll and endure because dogs can eat all sorts of shit that mutants and humans that they can't.
That's just the way they are.
It's just the way they are. So Jake, you need to roll me a rot test.
Oh boy.
Let's see. You have to roll a number of base dice equal to your total number of rot points.
1.
Yeah,
or I guess 2 because I've got permanent rot as well.
If you got, roll me another one.
Yeah. 'Cause it didn't add that for some reason.
Let's see.
I think having to do an endure test after this is normal anytime you eat their food. So
I'll tell you what. You rolled a 6 and you roll a 1. I'll just say it cancels out. I won't make you take a point of damage for that.
All right.
Okay. Very cool. That section, that square, I'm going to end combat, is completed. And we're ready to move on to the next. So we're right here. Which square y'all want to move to next?
I think we're just heading right on through.
Okay.
Right where we're at.
Okay. So
Right where Dan highlighted.
we're right at our hour break. Oh, my headphone fell out. I can't hear you. So let's go ahead. We're going to take a quick, 2-3 minute break, whatever we need. We'll be back in just a few. If you're watching, don't go anywhere. We'll be back. And yeah, so we're gonna take a little leg break, stretch a little bit, and then we'll be right back to Mutant some more Year Zeros. So
That, yes.
don't go anywhere.
We're gonna pick up some whack ribs.
Yeah, love whack ribs.
Yeah.
All right. Okay, we're back. You'll notice that people are in different positions, and that's because our new mystery player was trying to join, and they are having computer issues. So they're going to be trying to join again here in a moment. But this is the layout that we
Technology is
need.
evil, no matter how many IT people you have in the call.
It is. It is.
Yes, this is a fact.
Anyway, I don't even know. Like, what is? I'm sorry, that's a
What are
flashback.
frogs?
Why is the water so important to them? Hey, there's a Bert. Hey, Bert. Yeah, so let's go ahead. We're going to move into the next square while we're waiting for our mystery player to fight computer gremlins. So we're going to move into that one. We know the rules. Dan, you're going to roll Find the Path, and other people can roll Scouts, Man's Best Friend, or Know the Zone to do some assistance with that. And that is going to be, that is K8.
See, I did a little better this time.
Oh, you did. So what are you picking up? You find the path, you find threats, you can find artifacts, bullets, food, water, assess the rot, cut your speed by half, or cut your speed by 3/4.
Let's do rot and artifacts, and then if anybody else runs scout, we can see if they find anything else useful.
Okay.
I can do. You said I could use the man's best friend.
Yep. To find food or threats.
All right. Would I roll sick a dog with that then, or?
Yeah. Whatever you roll to interact with your dog.
Okay. So I will do. Is it only find threats, or can I also do like find food?
You
Threats is covered in mine already, so.
Well, yeah, but you can. What to the question? Yeah, you can do both. For each success, you can unlock one of them. He does have one, so you only need one success, and that'll just tell you if you can find any food in this zone.
All right. So I'm gonna look for some food.
Okay. So.
Oh, that's 2 successes.
You find food. Give me a D6, and that's how many rations of food you find. Dan, you scout through this zone, and you're actually, so you find 5 rations of food.
Nice.
Benny rolled that.
What?
You probably had Benny's token selected by mistake.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I think I did. Yeah.
So
I do too.
that's just the way it's got to be. Let's see. We're in K8.
We just all want to be Benny secretly.
There are
He's the
5
best
of
one
us.
This is a weak rot zone, Dan. You find that. For threats, this is actually a heavily wooded area. And you actually find, as you're moving through, a small herd, 6 grazers, essentially large mutated cows. But, you know, they haven't noticed you yet.
Okay. I mean, is there much value in fighting them, or they're just cows? We just move on past them?
If you want to know that answer for sure, someone would have to roll Know the Zone.
Does somebody feel particularly witty?
I am not particularly witty.
I ate
I'll
a
roll it.
mysterious hamburger that gave me stomach tumors. I'm not witty at all.
Okay. So yeah, Joe, if you want to roll it.
I don't know anything about them.
Okay. Yeah, they haven't noticed you. Actually, Joe, roll me an extra D6. There's an extra die bonus for trying to figure out what the fuck this thing is. So give me another D6.
Okay. Nope.
Okay. Yep. Yeah, you don't know anything about him.
Cap.
Oh, hey, and there's Jeff's in there too. It's
Do
fantastic.
they look dangerous?
They can. They got these big gnarly horns. They're these big muscular creatures. But right now they're just kind of moving through between the trees, just snacking on vegetation here and there.
I presume
okay.
no
You
artifacts
said there were like
identified
6 of
themselves.
them?
6 of them, yeah.
6. Okay. Are they
guess-
all in a tight group or?
They're in a loose group.
Okay.
You can tell they're moving together, but they're not all packed together.
Oh,
Oh my gosh, there's a certain someone. Let's do the button. There it is. Everything works as planned.
Wow.
yeah.
Everyone,
Look at that.
welcome back to the stream. This is April. As we are looking up at April now. Yes, most of you, some of you will know April from being a member of DOK and playing in some games way the
Yeah, I know
fuck
April.
back when. It comes after May.
Please don't perceive me.
Real quick, April, tell us who your
Yes.
fucking character is.
So, his name is Mephisto, if I recall correctly.
That's what the overlay says.
Yes, indeedly. Sorry, I was just altering a couple of settings so that it runs better.
Okay.
Anywhoosie, this lovely little gearhead loves tinkering with things. He's got a couple of extra appendages. Kind of comes in handy every once in a while. A little gangly, though.
Okay, that's fine. So we're going to say that Mephisto catches back up to you. Mephisto is your crew's new, I don't want to say replacement. You can't replace 10G, who is Alex's character. But, you know, you can get close. And that close is Mephisto. So Mephisto, you've got some shoes to fill.
Fortunately, just 2 of them. A normal amount of shoes.
Yeah.
Oh man, thankfully
Right.
I don't have any extra feet.
Yeah, that'd be awkward real fast.
And let's see, I'm fixing up a few things right here.
More feet, better pictures.
We do
There
have.
it is.
We do have. Dear Lord, I missed something. Here I am doing work.
It was
Does
worth
that
missing.
increase the value or make each foot less valuable?
I think it has to
I think
increase
it
the
increases
value.
Like distribute?
Yeah.
Is it additive?
Oh, it's gotta increase it. It's gotta increase it.
It's
There's
rarer.
there's a very special website for people with that many feet, and it's a sister site to OnlyFans. It's called Only Feet.
Oh no.
Only phalanges.
Only phalanges.
Oh, I thought we were talking about wiki feet.
Oh, maybe it is Wiki Feet.
These all sound like they could be real. All of
Oh,
them.
they are.
I'm sure they are.
That's the worst part.
No idea is original.
I love it. We
What's the
fucking
bad
broke
dragons
Irene
for
again.
feet?
Again.
Oh, no, wonderful. Absolutely wonderful. I'm gonna put some feet emotes out there. That's right. We have
That's
feet
right, we have that
emotes.
emote.
We do.
Ooh, buddy.
Oh,
Put them together like
Oh.
this.
they are 3 gold pieces.
Ivan Mephisto, it's glad to see you again.
Yeah.
All right. So there, Mephisto. There's a lot about this. You're brand new to this game, right? You've just started reading up on it today or this week, whatever it is. The important part is the rolling for you got your character sheet, you've got your skills you can roll. You need to add the gearhead skill. I'll work on that for you real quick. But you just click on what I tell you to do. If I say roll fight, you click fight. You can push rolls. The way this dice system works, it's just a pool of D6s. Every 6 you roll is a success.
Okay.
Every 1 you roll, initially those 1s don't do anything. But if you want to, you can push a roll where you roll your dice again, except for any 6s or any 1s. When you push your roll, you can stack up more successes. So you can do better at what you were trying to do.
Or
But
more
any
things.
1s you have deal damage to your character.
Or equipment, or
Whatever the case is. Generally, it'll be to your character. Like, if you're trying to fight someone, you fail, like, nope, I'm going to push it. I'm going to try and hit it. You get another success. Great, you do your attack. But you got a 1. So you take a point of strength damage to yourself.
Okay, yeah.
But the thing is every time you hurt yourself by pushing a roll, you get a mutation point. And with those mutation points, you can activate your mutation. So you're four-armed. And actually, the four-armed mutation should be in the list of things. I'll add it for you real quick.
And wait, what are you looking at?
All right, so four-armed is in there. So you can spend a mutation point to attack, fight twice in a row in the same turn, defend yourself against several close combatants in the same turn for every mutation point, or you can climb with ease, spend a mutation point instead of rolling move to climb up shit like you're a goddamn spider. What do you got? You have some brass knuckles.
I was trying to figure out like the whole armor and everything, but I didn't want to add anything and like have it be wrong.
That's fine. So real quick, if you look in Foundry, you look at all the icons above the text box. There's the chat box, there's the fist, there's the little people thing. That's where you find your character sheet. The next one is a little suitcase. And in that little suitcase, you can find mutations, talents, gears, and you can just drag shit from there onto your character sheet, and it'll plug everything in for you.
It's pretty cool.
All right, that's nifty. I like that.
So you should have some talents. I don't see any talents on your sheet. You have double fight, double defense.
I wasn't aware that we could just drag it over. I was typing.
That's fine. So if you want to, you can drag it over and have it plugged in. All the math will be figured out right for you.
Gotcha.
But that's the main thing we need to know for now. The next thing you need to know is that if you look on the map where that white X is, you all have been sent out to investigate what's there to see if there's any cool gear you can bring back. When you're out in the zone, you can find what they call artifacts, relics from the old world. You bring them back to your base, which is the Western Ridges Mall. And actually, let me go ahead and show so you can see what the Western Ridges Mall looks like.
Should look familiar.
Indeedly.
Yeah, so you go and you gather cool shit up to make your arc stronger. That way the mutants living in the arc with you can prosper. This game is entirely randomly generated. So everything we're doing tonight, every square we're moving through, I randomly rolled it up and generated which is in each square. So it is completely wild, the great combinations that we come across. And
so
you
far,
just
the best squares, Guardians of Life.
Yeah, they found an old pool with a cult dedicated to lifeguards. And they would drown people and try to bring them back to life, and they called themselves the Guardians of Life.
Mm-hmm.
Alrighty.
So, right
great.
now, you're all moving through this square here. It's a very dense forest, and you came across this group of grazers, think like giant mutated cows. And right now, the party is trying to figure out, what do we do? Do we bypass them? Do we try and fight them? Do we hunt them? What the fuck?
I mean, they outnumber us 6-5, so.
Well, there's 6 of you now.
Oh, there's 6 of us now.
Yeah.
Fuck it,
Plus-
let's take
Go
'em.
kick their asses.
Plus, there's
Why? What did
Moss.
they do to us?
I'm fine skipping them for now, personally.
No, I think we should just.
Okay.
Yeah, just let's leave the beefy cows alone.
Okay.
Maybe we can figure out a use for them later, but I assume no artifacts were like, hey, come find me.
No, you didn't find any artifacts in the sun. This is just a natural chunk of forest, so absolutely none. So, let's see. It takes 4 hours to move
Wasn't
through
a
each
cabin in the
square.
woods.
There was no cabins in the woods. So this is the end of the first 8 hours of travel. So we're at 4 hours, at 4 hours. And then are we continuing on to the next square? Is that the
Yeah.
plan? Okay.
I think
I
so.
think so.
So, McFisto, as you move into the next square, the primary person that helps with that is our scout, our char, whatever your class's name is.
Stalker. One of these
Stalker,
days we'll
that's
all
it.
Remember.
Yeah.
Maybe. No.
So the stalker is responsible for helping navigate through each square in the zone.
Gotcha.
So Dan, go ahead and roll me your know the zone test.
Oh, that was about to be horrible because I almost rolled it with minus 12 dice. Somehow.
Oh,
my
no.
gosh. That's exciting.
Wow.
Jeez.
Do you want to push that?
I don't know how to fix artifacts if they get damaged.
That's totally acceptable.
So
So,
y'all are gonna have to carry some weight this time.
Yeah, we can do the scout or the know the zone, right? To
Yep.
at least avoid
know the
danger.
zone or man's best friend. And the cool thing is now that we have a gearhead in our midst again, as equipment breaks, McFisto can fix it.
So maybe I can't afford to push this.
Possibly. I am very good at knowing things, though, apparently.
We need that.
All right. So Dan, are you pushing that?
Yeah, let's go ahead and push it. Oh wow, my
Oh,
compass is
wow.
broken.
Oh, it broke completely.
Oof.
Ooh, is that your compass?
Yep. So I'll definitely need you to try and take a look at that here before too long.
Gotcha, good buddy.
McFisto, on your character sheet, you're going to see a new skill called Jerry Rig. If you want, you can reallocate some points from your skills into Jerry Rig. If you right-click on Jerry Rig, you can go to Edit, and under Description, you can read exactly what you can do with your role-specific skill. And you can do a lot of stuff. Mainly, you fix things, you make weapons. There's a lot of shit you can do. Okay, but you got 3 successes there, Dan. You take a point of damage, and you get 3 successes. What are you doing with those successes? You find a safe way through.
I'll probably stick with the same thing. Artifacts, enemies, and what was it? Radiation.
And rot. It's not rads. This is another low rot zone. You feel pretty safe. Was anyone rolling know the zone, scout, or...
I'll roll a scout.
Irene, were you rolling anything for Moss?
I was going to roll to look for food.
Okay. So go ahead, and if you're going to roll your roll. Scout,
Great.
so you don't find any food, Moss. Tyler, Jonathan, your scout, we've already found artifacts. So are you looking for, you got 2 successes. Do you want to find bullets, food, or water?
Let's do bullets and water since we've already found
All right.
food recently.
Give me a D6 for bullets.
Nice.
And water. So you find 5 bullets and you find 6 rations of water. Fantastic.
Nice.
So, Dan, you're finding threats as you're traveling through this zone. You actually find a, let's see, which one is this? This should be K9. K9, yes it is.
Woof, woof.
Woof, woof. K9. You actually find what looks like an old gas station. And it looks like at some point the pumps in front of the gas station, the kind of like set on the tank in the parking lot, looks like it exploded. So there's just this giant crater in this parking lot of this gas station. But above this crater, and you can actually see it from a ways out, you can see some scrap crows. Just these large mutated crows circling above this gas station.
Why, that makes me think there's something useful there.
Or at least a dead body.
Which is something useful.
Maybe.
Yeah.
I mean, compost.
So, I don't know. Maybe they got something cool on them. Like a didgeridoo or something.
Mayhaps.
Mayhaps. So what do you want to do?
Wait, since when are didgeridoos cool?
Didgeridoos
this
were
is the
always
future.
cool. What the fuck's your problem?
Not at my high school.
When has anyone said a didgeridoo is cool?
All those lame didgeridoo nerds running around your high school.
There was one.
There's just no. The rest were pretty cool. Yeah.
It's like the unicycle dudes in college.
Oh god.
Oh God.
Hacky sack kids.
They're
Yeah.
not as bad as the unicycle dudes.
Mm.
You put one on a unicycle doing a hacky sack as his knees pump the unicycle pedals.
Oh,
Oh,
wow. It's
wow.
double down.
It's a madman.
All right, so yeah, you see these scrap crows circling above this gas station. What do you want to do?
I'm down for investigating if the rest of y'all are.
Yeah, I'll go with.
Good idea.
Are scrap crows known to be aggressive or?
They can be, especially when it comes to like they are opportunity feeders. If there's something weak enough they can hunt it, they will. If not, they'll eat carrion. And they do get kind of possessive and territorial over food. I guess I should have made you roll a know the zone test for that. That's my mistake. But I've already said the word, so I can't take it back now.
Next time.
So yeah, they can get territorial over food.
Okay.
Okay.
So we might just keep an eye on them.
Do we see anything that looks like it might be food? Do we see any like bodies or anything laying about?
So you move up to this old gas station, and you kind of like you peer down into this crater, and it's just empty crater now with little scraps of metal here and there. Maybe there's little standing, rotten, filthy water at the bottom of it. But as you're looking around, you actually hear some faint, like a weird noise, like a whimpering almost. And it sounds like it's coming from inside the gas station.
Oh, well.
Can I do a know the zone on that sound?
Sure.
Oh.
One success.
You've actually heard this noise here recently. You recently had a member of the Western Ridges Mall recently give birth. And this sounds like a
The sound of
baby's
pepper.
crying. A baby's crying, like a baby in there.
Uh-oh. Well, we don't
Does
want
it
to get
sound like a baby or something trying to sound like a baby? Is there just a test I could make for that?
Yeah, let me take a look. I want you to give me a comprehend test.
Okay.
Does it sound like a baby crying, or does it sound like baby Herman crying?
Hmm.
I don't trust the fake baby.
Comprehend, that's a pass. That sounds like a legit baby.
Well, we got
From all of the one
See what
babies
that's
you've
about.
encountered, it checks the box.
I guess I'm gonna sneak up and see if I can find it.
Sure. Is anyone sneaking up with
I'll go
Gumruts?
with.
Up
I'll
I'll
for
go
it.
with.
Okay. Gumruts, I want you to give me a sneak test. This will apply to everyone.
One pass, one success.
Okay, that's fine. The three of you sneak up and you kind of peer in through the a broken out window, and you can see inside. And it's actually, you notice that as you get kind of closer to this into the window, the scrap crows, they start getting louder. They start circling lower. But you look inside and you can see on a cleared out section of the floor, there's 3 small bundles wrapped in filthy rags lying on the ground. And you can hear that that's where the noise is coming from. And you can see that each of them is wiggling a little bit.
Was it like multiple babies?
Looks like
Right.
3 of them.
Triplets. Holy cow.
Do we see a mother or anything?
Why don't you
there?
give me
Or
a
just-
scout test?
Anybody else?
I'm gonna do that too.
Sure. You
I'm
don't
gonna
see.
push.
Okay, go ahead. Oh, yeah. You get 2 successes and you take a point of damage. You look around and you don't see signs of anything else, just these 3 babies, and it looks like maybe the scrap crows were attracted by the noise and they're just waiting to move in and have them a baby feast.
Oh,
Hmm.
some baby back ribs.
Yeah.
Ah!
So
I think we have trouble
Oh my
with
god.
crows here, though.
How many crows are there?
5.
5
I kind of want to
crows.
just take a pot shot and see if we can scare them off, maybe.
They've been saying anything?
They have not been saying anything. Dan, go ahead and make me a shoot test.
Okay. I'm hoping maybe this will just, discourage them a bit. It's a success.
You got 1 success. Do you want to push that?
With those 2 other failures, probably not.
I want to make them roll against you to see if you scare them off. The person who took the aggressor action wins on ties. Therefore, you do scare off all the crows.
Oh, there we go. All right.
Sweet.
You did.
Well, we can't really leave babies here,
Right. And but,
I don't think we should travel with babies.
No.
no,
So
I
we should
agree.
leave them here.
Pretty
Well,
close.
I was gonna say, what time is it?
You've been out and about for we're gonna say 10 hours now, so it's a 10-hour hike back. But
there's no other settlements that we know of here.
no,
are there?
none
So
that you're aware of, and you're gonna guess that if you're moving at the average pace, you've got like another day and a half left before you get to your target, and then the entire process back, which would be there's 8, 16, 24 hours
Yeah.
of walking back from your target.
I want to. Are there any signs of like a camp that's been set up here? People that have been here recently?
I'll call that with that scout test that was rolled either. You don't see any signs.
It seems like somebody just
Random.
abandoned their babies.
poor babbers.
So
I don't know.
what I'm thinking is maybe we could hole up here for the evening, because it sounds like it's been 10
Well,
hours.
See if somebody comes back
I
or not,
don't-
you mean, or
But if we're out and there's rot in this zone,
There
I
is
think he
light
said it's a
rot.
low,
Yeah.
which means if we spend too long, it will
if
start
we
to damage
spend
us.
time in it, then yeah, we can potentially take a lot of damage
Okay,
waiting out here.
that's a fair point.
And the babies will also be taking rot damage.
And as far as we know, let's see, we're here.
So
Probably
just
the
I
mall
wanna
is the
check-
last one.
I don't know
that's
if we've
not
actually
rotted,
looked
right?
at one of the babies. Can
You
we?
haven't,
I want to
you.
look at one and see if it's like
Okay.
human.
that's a good point.
Sure. Real quick on rot, just so April is aware. The zone is
Mhm.
radiated, right?
Yes.
As you travel through the zone, some areas have higher radiation. So if you look in the map, some of the icons where it's just the big radiation symbol, those are very dangerous areas where the rot starts burning into you almost immediately. You can die from spending too much time in one of those zones. Regular zones, usually you have to worry about like a day in a regular zone is going to deal you 1 point of rot. And as you take rot, you risk taking damage, and that rot risks becoming permanent, where you become at a higher risk of taking more damage in the future from rot. I'll tell you right now, once you all camp for the night, everyone's taking a point of rot just from your exposure for today.
Makes sense.
So, what's the plan? Do you want to move up and take a look?
Well, I want to see if it's like human babies that were abandoned. If it is, then I want to take them back to our place and then start over.
Sure.
Do I have like a pole or anything? Because I don't want to just like walk up and
They're
see if
actually
I
all
can-
Claymore babies.
I
They're
want to.
waiting for you to be in front of them.
I'll say you can find like a stick or something nearby.
Oh, no.
Right, I want to like poke at it and try and unravel it from a distance and see if it is
Okay.
actually a baby.
Yeah, you poke it, you unravel it, and it looks like a regular mutant baby. And actually, there's a note pinned to its crude diaper.
I don't know if I'm literate.
Good thing
I
you got
think I might be.
and probably
What
Jonathan.
determines if
I'm not sure what the rules are.
No.
Pretty much the big important thing here is the scribe's job is reading and recording history. So when it comes to the question of can I read, scribe will always win that.
Okay.
So if you come across a note, what does it say? I'm always going to give it to Tyler to translate first, because that's kind of
Okay.
Tyler's gig.
Sure. Tyler, what does it say?
Chuck, what does it say?
It says, the luminescence must be found, as is the way of Nova.
Well, that's
Dan, you were
strange.
muted. You were muted, whatever you said.
I shouldn't be.
Well, you just were. I saw your mouth make noises or movements.
Oh, I have a gate on, so I was probably just talking too quietly.
Oh, okay.
Mhm. Well, I'm gonna share that with everybody, but I don't know what the hell it means.
Are there notes on the other babies?
Yeah.
If you check the other babies, each one has a note written in identical handwriting that says the exact same thing. And
Does
once
anyone-
again, let me put it out there because I like using the narrate tool.
Right. Did you say you had know the zone, April?
Yes.
Maybe we can see if
Yeah,
we know anything about the
Yeah.
luminescence or the
So, real
Might
quick,
be good for our chronicler as well.
we'll let April do this. Go ahead, April, and click Know the Zone. It's going to give you the little box. In modifier, I want you to put a -2.
Oh, okay.
You, right off the bat, you don't know anything. You want to push that?
As well.
Okay. You push it, you take a point of whatever that skill is for Know the Zone. And you also get a mutation point, so go ahead and hit the push button. There should be a push button on your character sheet
Oh,
somewhere.
yep, I see it. There.
2 successes, that's great, and you take a point of damage.
It's in,
You
it's
have
score.
heard cults out there that worship something called Nova. You're not exactly sure what Nova is, but you know they're looking for some particular trait in certain mutants that they value.
Oh, so these were most likely
Undesirable, perhaps.
okay.
Could be.
They didn't have what they were looking for.
Okay, so are you all going to crash here at the night in the gas station?
I don't think that's a good idea. I think we have enough time to get back to our place.
We've already been
right?
on the road for 10 hours. We'd have to hurry it up. But since we already kind of know where we're going, I think we can afford to do that.
Right.
Yeah, can't we do like the double time back?
If you want to roll a find the path in those areas,
Yep. Yeah.
I
I think one of the options is quadruple time, right?
one of those is quadruple time.
Yeah. I'll
So-
do that.
Go ahead and roll it again for the cow zone. So yeah, I'll say you can quadruple time it. That takes you down from 4 hours to get through to 1 hour. And go ahead and roll it again for the next zone.
Okay.
And you can do it then. So altogether, you spent, what was that? That's 8, 10, 11, 12 hours on the road. Everyone take a point of rot.
Okay.
So there's some extra rules tied to rot. So let me pull up my rule panel for the rot. I'll go ahead and show it to everyone.
As we roll, when we take rot, since we have rot suits, we get to roll.
Right. So every time you suffer a point of rot, you immediately roll a number of base dice equal to your total amount of rots. For every one you roll, you suffer a point of damage. Rot suits, which can be constructed by gearheads, provide protection from rot. The base protection is 3. That means you get to roll 3 gear die every time you suffer a rot point. If you roll one or more 6s, the suit absorbs the rot. But for every one you roll, the protection rating decreases. So for those of you with rot suits, and I'll say everyone can have a rot suit. April McFisto would have a rot suit.
Ease.
go ahead and roll just a 3d6 test. If you, on your character sheet up on the top right next to the push button, there's a roll button. Hit that. And hit, just plug in 3.
I think I'm going to push that because I really don't want to take a point of rot.
I don't know if you can push the radiation suit.
Oh, can you not?
I don't think you
I don't
can.
think you can.
Okay, that's fine. Then.
Wait, where are we putting the 3?
Click the
So if
roll button. So
Mhm.
right next to push, hit roll, type
Just-
in 3. So
Type in 3 where? Under the modifier?
under the gear, so there's base, skill, gear, and modifier.
Mhm.
So under gear, put a 3.
Yep.
And leave all the rest as 0.
And then hit the button. So let's see. Joe, you don't take that point of rot, but your rot suit is reduced by 1. Dan, you take a point of rot. Tyler, your suit, you take a point of rot and your suit breaks by 1. Irene, same thing. You take a point and your suit breaks by 1.
And then we can spend time to repair those, right?
Yeah, April
we
can
have
spend
a,
time to repair those.
We're going to have lots of work for you.
April, there you go. And actually, April, you should have rolled a 3. So go ahead and do that again, but roll me 2 more dice on that.
Oh, shoot. Turn it. Okay.
That's fine.
All good.
Those of you... Okay, so April, you do take a point of rot. Those of you who take rot must immediately roll a number of d6s equal to your rot value. So April, you would hit that roll button again, and you're just going to plug a 1 into one of those boxes and hit. Actually, is there a rot roll? I've never played
I
as a
think you
character.
could just hit the text to the left of the box.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so yeah.
and
Oh,
so you
how about
add
that?
1 to your rot, and then you.
So April, you rolled a 1, so you're going to take 1 point of damage to strength.
Lovely.
Everyone else, do the same. If you took rot, you need to roll that rot die to see how much hurt you got on you.
Once you get to your radiation suit on your character, you can also hit the armor text as well to roll your suit, which is kind of nice.
Yeah, that's what I did for my rot suit, and I lucked out.
It's pretty good. Cool. So we made it back though.
Yeah, you make it back. As soon as you get back to the Western Ridges, you immediately can take time to decontaminate yourself. So everyone gets to reduce their rot by half their total. If you only got rot, your rot goes away. But there's a risk that rot becomes permanent. There's so many little rules with rot. Let me find rot again.
Yeah.
So when you're... Every time you lose 1 point of rot, roll a 1 base die. So if you're... April, you're getting ready to lose 1 point of rot, click that dice again to roll 1 rot. And if it comes up as a 1, that rot becomes permanent. You can never get rid of it. And it looks like it doesn't. So yeah. And you are all now successfully back in the Western Ridges Mall with
Babies.
3 fucking babies.
Someone take them, please.
It causes quite an uproar, quite a commotion.
How many bullets are these babies worth?
Oh my gosh.
I don't think the bosses in
I remember the other artifact you
Rob?
brought back. A hand grenade. For some reason, I was like, how many hand grenades are the babies worth?
That's great. You have a hand grenade.
Well, I mean, size comparably, I'd say maybe 2.
Maybe.
Yeah.
And
So
they got basically the same amount of splash damage, so
that's true. That's true.
Wow.
So with that, immediately people come and swoop in. They're trying to get these babies and get them set up. There is another baby in, the mall already. So
have to open ourselves up a daycare here.
yeah, you're gonna have to get a daycare. It's a huge day for the for them all. Because one thing that, your characters would know this is that mutants can't have children on their own. In order for a mutant to be able to reproduce, they have to find something called a human.
What are those?
Yeah, I know. So
Sounds fake.
yeah. That
All
means
of
that
them.
all of these babies, at least one of their parents was a human. And it means for all of you, at least one of your parents was a human. Whether or not you remember that, it's sketchy. The timeline in Mutant Year Zero, it's a little weird.
Sounds fake.
I think my mother
Conspiracy
was
theories.
SPR.
So the important thing, the note to take away from this is that children are extremely rare. So you all are going to get one hell of a reception bringing home more children.
Yeah, I was gonna say, truth be told, I think finding 3 children is probably more valuable than anything we'll find at where we're going.
Could be.
Yeah.
And the bosses will come up and they'll be like, "We weren't expecting this. Who did you steal them from?"
Some birds?
Yeah, I think they were abandoned by the Nova people.
I have a suggestion for names.
Oh, yes.
We have this, that, and the other.
Oh, yes.
This one, that one,
yeah.
and the other one.
I
Yeah.
vote for that. That's what we named them when we found them. This one, that one, and the other one.
Okay, well, you take this one, that one, and the other. The art gladly incorporates them into their little society. And with that, we're at another point for another hour. So we're going to do another little break. This one will be quicker because we don't have to try and wrestle April's technology to get her connected in. So give us just a few minutes and we'll be right back. Don't fucking go anywhere. You know what I can do? Oh, that's the wrong mouse. I got to find the right mouse. We can do doot, and we can go that one. Okay. All right. We'll be right back. Don't fucking go anywhere. All right, we're back. You can see us, you can hear us, you can smell us, you can taste us, you can feel us.
Oh no.
I wouldn't recommend most of those things, but
Smells like Teen Spirit.
There you go.
That sweet, sweet
hopefully
teen
it doesn't
spirit.
taste like it too.
It might.
Well, no. You see, what it tastes like, Dan, is chicken noodle soup for the soul.
That
Gonna say
was
musty, but I like that
a
better.
far more wholesome place to take that than what I was expecting. Because I'm like, oh, it tastes like Teen Spirit. I'm like, oh, so it tastes like masturbation and regret.
Oh no!
As you are.
And we're banned.
Yeah.
We're fine.
Why do you think I have a white cup? Oh wait, no!
April, oh my God.
Oh no.
You made the worst joke you could.
Oh gosh.
It's fine.
It was bad and it got worse.
Her drink just tastes a little nutty tonight. It's fine.
Oh no.
I mean, it's a vanilla porter. No, I'm gonna shut up. I'm gonna
You
shut
should.
Good
You
night,
should.
everybody. This has been the Defenders of Cobalt.
Great to know all of you.
Captain,
We're just gonna jump the
carry
gun and
on.
cancel ourselves.
Green, are you okay?
Yeah.
We'll be
It's-
back with our apology video
Uh-huh.
on.
It's our goal in every stream to break Irene.
I mean, this is fair.
It's hilarious. All right, so you're all in the Ark. You just handed over your, feral babies that you found. What's the plan now? Are you heading back out?
I think so.
Well, we should probably rest first, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
well, you can rest and head out in
Yeah.
the morning. That's fine.
I feel like it would be better to leave them with the more trustworthy of the bosses.
Oh,
and have
yeah.
them-
Not Joanna.
So in the, it's kind of hard to see. In the Ark, there's 3 bosses. Get out of here, Rot Rules. Get over here. Boss number 1 is Boss Johannes. She is super hardworking, loyal, truthful to a fault, and to a point that some people do not care for her because she just, if you're not being productive, she doesn't like you. The other boss is Boss Nelson, who runs a lounge, who's hoping to turn it into a bar at some point. Boss Nelson, they both very much have the well-being, the interest of the mall in mind. They just go about it in different ways. Boss Johannes is hard work, truthfulness. We'll get through it. Boss Nelson is, I'm going to do some shady shit, but we're all going to come out better for it in the end.
Mhm.
And then there's the third boss, who I don't have on the map. Oh, it is. The third boss there, just in a different color. Down there at the bottom, that's the Big Cheese. The Big Cheese is essentially just like a mobster who's stockpiling food and hiding it at a bank that's nearby.
Yeah.
So,
That's that other mark on our map that we're going to visit eventually.
yeah.
We're trying to bust out the cheese.
Yeah. So you would turn that over. By the more trustworthy, you probably mean Boss
the
Johannes.
Yeah.
And she's absolutely thrilled to receive the baby. Babies.
Yeah, babies, plural.
There it is.
Two
Yeah.
of them got eaten already.
Wait, hold on.
I trust her to do better
hold
with
on,
them.
Hold on,
Yeah.
Tyler.
Yes.
Are you drinking milk?
I am.
What the fuck is you? Buddy!
Nothing. I wanted a peanut butter and jelly and milk, so I made myself a peanut butter and jelly and a glass of milk.
That's wholesome.
Sometimes that just hits the spot.
Yeah. A little too wholesome.
Disgusting.
Something's up here. What the hell's going on?
Is that crust on or is it crust off?
On.
I bet it's cut diagonally, you son of a bitch.
Oh shit, you figured me out. I eat my sandwiches the fancy way.
Hey there, there's some names I don't recognize in chat. If you like what you see, listen, you got friends in chat there, Tyler.
I have friends in chat. Oh no.
Captain Carrion loves PB&J with some milk.
Seems good.
But yeah, if you like what you're seeing, make sure you hit follow or sub or throw some bits our way. That shit helps fuel the games that we play here on the stream. So, yeah.
Are we still doing our 50-bit Ask Me Anything?
Oh, yeah, we are. We do have a tonight's special thing, 50 bits. 50 bits, and you can ask us anything. You ask us a question along with those bits. And we'll answer it truthfully if I don't think it's stupid and it's not disrespectful. Easy as can be. Ask us anything.
Question, we'll answer you with something.
Yeah. All right. So you all head back out. We're going to fast travel. I will say 2 hours. I'll give it to you between these two zones because I just don't fucking feel like rolling more dice to get back through a place we've already been. This gas station, I'll give that to you in 2 hours, so we're 4 hours into the day.
All right.
And after this zone, so that's where we're at. Where are you going? Which square are you moving into next?
Next one to the right.
Sure thing. In this zone, you find... let me see. This is actually going to be square K10. Let me bring up my notes on K10. You come across you guys need to do your fucking rolls. So Dan, find your fucking path.
About to tell us everything.
I was just excited. I forgot what I was doing.
Oh, we forgot to have April try to roll to see if she could fix my stuff while we were in the.
Oh,
yeah.
April, roll your
Yes.
jerry rig ability.
I got so excited.
I don't even remember
Well,
what'd you
how
get.
does that? How
Give me
often
the
are they
chat.
able to do that?
You can sit down for a few hours to jerry rig a working contraption. So there's a bunch of stuff you can make. You'll have to have parts and how you're using those parts. Some items
wait,
are harder.
hold on. Did
Yeah.
I roll that wrong? I might have rolled that wrong. I did roll that wrong. My bad.
Okay.
There's supposed to be a modifier on it.
Just roll the extra dice separately is normally what we do. Just do like a custom roll and then key in the extra dice.
Down over, just under the chat?
You can use the little button in the top right of your character sheet, the roll,
Oh.
and just key it in.
So
there.
in order for this to succeed, you need to have 2 successes. And it takes a couple hours to do it. So right now I'm seeing 1 success. That's not enough to fix Dan's broken component.
So should I just go ahead and roll it again?
Or push. We'll say this happened overnight, so I'm not going to make you take damage. There's plenty of food and water, so everyone can go and heal back up to their max on all their stats.
There we
Yeah,
go.
so Dan, you can repair 1 durability. Or April, you repaired 1 durability on Dan's compass.
All right. Maybe later today we can fix it some more.
That could be it.
Don't break it by then.
So Dan, roll your
Okay. Oh, I'm gonna break it immediately.
find the path, Dan.
Here it comes, guys. Just watch.
3
Oh,
successes. What are you looking for? You find the path. You see if there's any threats. What else are you going to look for?
Kind of stick with the usual rads and artifacts.
Okay. This is another low rot area. Does anyone else want to roll Scout, Sick'em, or Know the Zone?
I'm gonna go ahead and roll sick for food.
Okay. April?
I can do it, Know the Zone.
Go ahead and roll me Know the Zone. Sick, that's 3 successes, so that means we already have threats covered, so that means you find food. So, Irene, give me a D6. That's how much food you find. April, you got 1 success for Know the Zone. Do you want to... I guess you find water. That's what you're able to find with that. So give me a D6, and that's how many...
bullets, right?
Not Know the Zone. Know the Zone does assess rot, food, or water. If someone wants to roll Scout...
Wait, oops, wrong button. Sorry.
That's fine. Just roll a D6, and that's how many rations of water you find. And you got a spot on your character sheet for rations of water.
There is a little bar underneath the chat box.
There you go. Yep. So you find 4 rations of water. Does anyone want to roll scout to see if you can find any bullets?
I'll try it.
Sure.
I'm not going to push that. I don't want to get hurt.
No bullets are found. So moving through this, you find an old crumbling hospital. But the grounds around this hospital have been like crudely barricaded. And you can kind of peek over this rough wall of scrap. And you can see there's little mounds, like someone dug up just little spots all over. You eventually kind of find what looks like the main entrance to this hospital. But on a pole outside of this entrance is a corpse that has been kind of like just spiked onto this pole. And there is a note sprayed onto a plank at their feet. Or like a message. And I'm going to use my almighty...
What does it say, Jonathan?
I can just do that. And bam! It says, all shall worship the singing of the great M.R.I.
Okay. That's not concerning. At
The
all.
singing of the great MRI.
Oh my god.
Is there like a roll or something I can do to see if I know anything about that?
Know the zone.
I think Irene knows about
that's
it.
I know about it out of character.
Yeah.
I don't know a goddamn thing.
You don't know a goddamn thing about it. You're not familiar with what this is.
Do we want to explore this area further, or...
You know, I've personally had my fair share of cults with the Guardians of Life. So I'm for leaving here.
Thinking we pass on this one.
That's what you
I'm
want to
okay
do.
with that.
Maybe some other day we can come back.
I'm all for keeping my life.
Yeah.
I suppose if that's what you want to do.
Something tells me the singing.
If we have
is not
free
as
time
great.
when we come back, maybe.
Maybe,
Okay.
yeah.
Okay. So you look at it. You see this corpse nailed in front of this hospital. And on the bottom of it is a plank of wood with painted onto it, whatever, all shall worship the singing of the great MRI. But you decide it's shit that you don't want to fuck with today. And you move on through another zone. So, where are you going to next?
Next one down.
Okay.
11, I think.
Yeah. K11. So, go ahead and roll me them rolls.
All right, here we go.
Anyway.
2 successes. So we'll do threats and artifacts.
Ooh, we got a question.
Oh, we got a question. We got
Oh.
some bits.
Oh.
With
We
the
got a question. Some kind captain wants to know the story behind our names.
Yeah, I think that's a great question. Let's go through it. McFisto, what's the story behind your name?
I'm a handsy bitch.
She's a handsy bitch. I can answer this one too. It was very much April joined the call. I'm like, great, let me put your character's name in the overlay. She's like, fuck, I forgot to come up with the name. I'm like, tell me what your character's mutations are. I'm like, she's got a bunch of extra hand or arms. I'm like, great, your character's name is McFisto.
I was working on it. I forgot.
And so that's what we came up with. Dan.
But mine's not so exciting. I figure they're a stalker, so they probably spend a lot of time out in the radiation. So I figure they're just burnt. So it's just
Crispy,
like
little charred.
burnt. So not so exciting, but I figured it made sense.
Okay. There we go. All right, Irene.
Gouda is obviously named after the Gouda cheese. I figured she was a Gouda gal. So I named her Gouda, and her dog's name is Moss, which is the German for mouse.
So yeah, we got some cheese and we got a mouse. What a perfect combo.
Exactly.
All right, over on the other side, Jake.
Well, as I was rolling up my character, I got a brute I got a brute with a grunt. I'm sorry, a grunt with an ape-like body. And since it was a post-apocalyptic setting, I was reminded of the character Benny from I Have No Mouth and I Must Scream. So that's where the name came from.
Very cool. Next up, and I'm interested in this one myself. Joe, what the fuck?
So my character's name is Gumruts, and as most of the character names that I come up with, I just say a bunch of random sounds until one sounds funny, and that's pretty much it. I wanted something that sounded a little rough around the edges, and I don't know, Gumruts came to mind.
It's a great name.
It's hard to explain.
You've always got
better than that.
It's better than Jedediah Bajebums.
Oh, Jebediah.
The Jebediah Bajebums Jr. the
Yeah.
Love it.
And it's not
That's a-
Jebediah, it's the Jebediah. There's a
the
D.
Jebediah.
The Jebediah Bajebums Jr. the third.
Yes.
Uh,
Bed Jebums. Dead. Yeah, the Jebediah Bajebums.
In my failed game experiment, he had the Baxter Lemons, which was a great.
Then
That
there
was a fun one.
there was Brian.
Yep, Brian.
Just all sorts of
Everyone
names.
else was that.
Yeah,
All right,
so many good names.
Tyler.
My person once heard the name Jonathan, but he really doesn't know how to spell. And so he wrote down what he thought Jonathan sounded like. And so that's how Jonathan, or
So
Johalin.
spelled Johalin, but it's pronounced Jonathan. It's very amusing. And I am Chuck. My parents named me Charles, and
It's all gone downhill since then.
it's all gone downhill since then.
How much
That's when
wood
you
can a
peaked.
woodchuck chuck if a woodchuck chuck wood?
I don't know about a woodchuck, but this chuck don't chuck no wood. You're welcome.
Not for free.
Not for free. Cost you at least a couple beers.
I once silenced a whole bus full of singing high schoolers by shouting Chuck's name during the name game.
Uh-huh.
That was fun.
That was great.
Oh, no.
I was really concerned with where that was going.
Maybe that's what I should be. Like, I popped out, the doctor's just like, yeet. And my parents like, we shall name him Chuck.
All right, just give it one final push and
All right, that was fun. Thanks for the question. If you all want to ask more questions, 50 bits. Yeah, we'll answer shit.
That was kind of fun.
All right, so what do we got? We got Find the Path, 2 successes. You were looking for threats and artifacts. April, you know the zone. You can assess the rot level, find food, or find water. Which 2 do you want?
Rot level and food.
Both good choices.
All right, does anyone else want to roll?
All scout.
Scout, go ahead.
Ooh.
1 success, bullets or water?
Let's do bullets.
Let's see, and then I would say sick 'em, but food and threats have already been covered. So people, go ahead, roll for your bullets, roll for your food. So April, give me a D6. That's how much food you found. Tyler, you found 3 bullets. April, you also know that moving in here, that this is a highly radioactive area.
Yoink.
So much so that you're all going to take a lot of rot moving through this.
Do we maybe bypass this tile then?
We should either that or shuffle very quickly.
It takes
Unfortunately, nobody made a roll to do that.
It takes 4 hours to get through a zone. And I can tell you at this rot level, that's going to be 4 rot points by the time you get to the other side.
Ooh.
That's not a problem for me, but it might be for the rest of you.
Yeah.
Yeah. 'cause
I'd probably be okay, but
I would feel safer
so-
going around.
Yeah,
what
can
it's
we
worth, my
hop
character-
into a different...
My character is immune to the effects of rot, and I can eat rot to restore stats. So
Okay.
taking rot is cool for me, but not for everybody else.
gushy.
Yes, very not cool for us.
So I'm going to tell you what, it takes you an hour in this zone to kind of figure that out. Everyone's going to go ahead and take 1 rot point. And that's when you realize you got to back out and you're going to move. Do you all want to try and flank around to the square that's up top or the square that's down low?
Doesn't make any difference to me.
Can I roll on my rot suit to try to negate that rot?
You can. If you have a rot suit on, everyone should have a rot suit. Roll your rot suit to see if you can negate that 1 point.
I'm gonna say I'm gonna vote for going down, so going south.
Okay.
Because everything's going south here.
We
Yeah,
might as well just
I
keep
think
going
that's
with
safe.
it. We'll go with the flow.
It's as good a direction
great
as
song.
any.
Uh-huh.
Okay, so I took a rot, so that means I need to roll immediately, correct?
Yes, you took the rot point. You then need to roll your number of rot points to see if you take some damage.
Okay,
You don't take any damage from it.
perfect.
Anyone have questions on rot? April, you need any help?
Well, I rolled for my rot suit and I
You
had
got
1 success
Sorry?
question mark.
You
So
don't-
did I not take any?
You don't take any damage from it. You still, well, actually, you bypass taking that rot altogether.
Yep.
So
Right.
there you go. So you decide to back out. I'm going to say the only information you get from that zone is that it's highly radioactive.
It's big danger.
Tyler, and I'm going to say those of you who rolled to find items, since you already rolled that, I'll say you can take your bullets or your water or whatever the fuck it is you rolled. But you won't find out what's in the zone or if there was anything cool worth claiming. So if you're going to move down, then we need to roll that all over again. So your know the zone or your find the path or whatever the fuck it is, Dan.
Yeah, give me just a moment.
Your scouting, your know the zone, your sick'em.
My window of this is being extra derpy at the moment. All
That's
of a sudden. I need to move my notes out of my character sheet, I think.
Yeah.
It's getting a little long.
God, I'm gonna have to switch back to my other headphones. Those things
Oop,
are
oop.
uncomfortable.
Wow. Okay, I'm sticking with that 1 success, I think.
All right, so you find a way through and you find threats.
Yep. It's up to the rest of you to do cool stuff.
Does anyone want to roll know the zone?
Achoo!
Know the zone, you can assess the rot level, the food, or the water.
I want to know how gross it is here.
You want the rot level? Okay. It's a low rot area.
It's always
Oh,
a
thank goodness.
good choice first.
Anyone want to roll scout or the man best friend skill? The sick
I scouted and I didn't get anything, and I'm
Okay.
not pushing it.
Irene, you want to roll for your dog?
You know what? Yeah, let's do that.
Okay. You can find.
I-
We've already got threats, so you can find food.
Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna go ahead and find food.
You got a success. Give me a d6. That's how much food you find.
All right. Does anybody want to carry that food?
I'll carry it.
Um,
I'm a
yeah,
large
because
guy.
I have 5 from the last place we were.
Okay, so that's Benny is carrying it.
I actually have 10.
Yeah.
So just
Benny was
add
carrying
3 grub to my consumables. Is that what I'm doing?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a lot
L.
of snacks.
11.
I used like 5 of them last time to buy a hand grenade, so I
Fancy.
was like, man, I feel like I need to keep it on hand in case I can buy some more cool shit with food.
Give me a second here. Oops, I didn't mean to click that.
At that time, we didn't know how to use hand grenade, but we sure liked it.
Yeah. So moving through this zone, You actually find what is the crumbling ruins of some kind of old amusement park. You players would know it looks like an old like putt-putt park, like putt-putt golf.
Okay.
Perhaps we can find some weapons. Putting.
Maybe.
A metal spider on a string.
You all want to move in and
That's gonna be my question.
Blades of a windmill.
move in and do some exploration.
A hippo that is hungry.
Ooh, spoopy.
Trying to remember if there's one of those there or not. It's been so long.
so
since
long.
I've been.
Possibly.
So, do you want to go investigate this amusement park?
Sure.
Okay. You all move in.
Crazy things we'll find. Perhaps the cages of batting.
Ooh.
There you go. As you're cutting through the area, you actually come across, in kind of the center of it, there's an obstacle. Looks like an old castle. It's got this kind of cruddy looking moat around it. But the thing that catches you off guard is parked kind of like on a little putting range leading up into this castle obstacle is a truck that looks to be in pretty good working order. It's been modified. It's been, scrapped together. But just right off a glance there, McFisto, you're like, I bet that thing runs.
Surely somebody didn't just abandon a perfectly good truck.
Probably not, but can I go pop the hood?
Sure. Yeah, you can move up. It's unlocked, so you reach in, you pop the hood. You're in the engine compartment looking around. Give me a jerry-rig test. Just to see what all you might know about it. What are the rest of you doing while McFisto immediately digs in? Let me...
Okay.
I'm gonna start looking
watch.
around, scout, see if there's any bad boys.
Yeah, I'm keeping an eye out.
Yeah.
Okay.
I kind of want to just keep watching. This is the tile directly. So okay.
Would that be a scout or a know the zone to see if there's any bad boys around?
That is going to be I want a scout test.
Okay.
No, the zone
1.
is knowledge. Scout is observing what's there.
Okay.
You hear something coming
Jesus.
from the that castle. It's a small little, like plaster and concrete, putting
Like-
castle. So it's maybe like 10 feet tall.
Okay. So it's tall enough that like a person could get in, or like
Yeah.
a squirrel or something.
It's big enough you think that, someone could probably like climb up over the top or something like that and get inside. Or maybe there's a larger opening in the back or something like that.
All right. Maybe we need to take a look at this castle.
Approach cautiously, yeah. See what we can see.
Okay. So are you moving up? Are you moving up quietly or just walking up to it?
I'll try to be quiet. I'm not great at being quiet, but I'll try it.
Yeah, I can do that too if you want.
All right, Tyler. Oh, Snake.
look
Yeah,
back.
you all move up to it quietly. And
Snake,
as
get
you
up.
kind of move up to it, you get close to it, and you hear a couple voices from inside the castle. Like, shh, let's wait a second. As soon as it sounds like they're closer, let's jump out and fucking rob them.
Sounds like it's just like 2 people.
It sounds like
Can
it's a
I
couple of
pinpoint?
people. Yeah. You hear 2 voices. So what's the plan? Right now they don't know you're up against the wall of this little castle.
Perfect. Maybe I could motion somebody else who didn't come with us to make a bunch of noise, so then they can jump out, and then we can just rob them.
Rock them from the back, yeah.
Did I find anything with the truck? Not making noise.
It is making some noise. It's maybe 30 feet out or so. So probably not as close as what they're hoping. Yeah, Dan, go ahead and give me a. Actually, you're going to start making signals. Who are you signaling to?
Gouda did not go with y'all.
So
Gouda-
I'll just signal at Gouda to like maybe like come this way, but
Sure. So, Gouda, do you comply?
I mean,
You've been
as far
traveling
as-
with Char enough. You know what he's getting at.
yeah, and like as far as Gouda knows, like Char's just sort of like calling her over, right?
It depends on how Char describes. Char, what are you... You're going to need to be specific, which exactly what you're trying to convey to Gouda with your hand signals
it'd
here.
be like,
So he waves you over and gives the signal. He sees someone in the castle and gives you the 2
Yeah.
for like 2
Yeah.
people.
and then
Okay.
I'll wave you over.
All right, so I guess I'll try and sneak over then, because I'm assuming that's what
Sure.
Char wants.
Give me a stealth test. Give me that sneak test. You silently sneak on over.
Maybe we can send Mouse in to run him out.
That's a good
yeah,
idea.
yeah, that's a
Okay.
good idea.
Give me your Sikkim test.
All right.
Good enough. You send Mouse in. Mouse gets in there, starts barking. You can hear a bunch of voices start yelling.
Oh, shit.
In over the walls of this castle, and there's this moat that kind of encircles the castle. There's a little bridge that goes over that you all walked over. But 5 mutants
Oh, crap.
leap out, like, oh, what the fuck? And they land on the ground, on this ground between the castle and the moat. And then all of a sudden, this great beast that was lurking in the moat jumps out. It's got this long ass snout. It's got thick, scaly skin with spikes all over it. It's got these dagger-like teeth, and it just snatches one of these 4 dudes who leaped out and landed on the ground and pulls them kicking and screaming into the water, just blood squirting everywhere.
Oh,
Surprise! Shouting.
Mhm.
I think
surprise.
that it's going to be time for initiative.
Sounds like it.
Crap. I mean, yay.
So when we do initiative, I've got our tokens here. Let's go ahead. I want to move Mouse because Mouse doesn't actually get an initiative turn. If you click on the next to the chat, the little fist icon, you'll see a list of everyone in there. Go ahead and click the little dice button next to your character's name. Oh, Benny, I think I rolled yours accidentally.
Hey, I'll take it.
All right, Gumrats, there we go. Everyone's got their initiative rolled. There are 4 of these wreckers. Let me dump some more in here so we can keep track a little better. Let me adjust what the stream sees. All right. Now we're going to begin combat. So, Char, you start out first. Now, so we can explain it real quick, every combat you have what is considered a slow action and a fast action. In the rules, let me show this. I'm going to just show it directly to April. So, roll for skill, activate a mutation. That's, I guess they call it an action and a maneuver. So you can attack, that's your action, mutation, whatever it is. And movement is you can move, hide, grab an item, whatnot. Also, if you get attacked, you can sacrifice your action for that turn and try and defend yourself. But you have to say you're defending yourself before I roll the attack dice. So, but that does take
Quick action
away.
and slow action, isn't it?
Well, it's not called that in this version of the
Okay.
game. It's called a maneuver and an action.
Yeah.
But in other versions of this game, it's quick action, slow action. So,
Okay.
Char, you are up. What are you going to do?
I might just, as a free action, say to the wreckers, we were gonna surprise you too, but I think this is more surprising. So let's maybe do this first.
Give me a manipulate test.
Oh, good. I'm really good at those.
You're so good at
You
those.
want to push that?
Hell no.
Okay, they're not in it.
Well, I'm still gonna shoot at the creature first.
Sure, the creature is in the water, thrashing about with one of these dudes, just ripping them limb from limb.
That's fine. I don't care if I hit him. Not even a little. Here we go. I'll take that. 2 successes. The weapon does 2 damage, I believe.
Okay, give me just a second. Two damage on a wrecker. Let's see.
Well, this is for the critter.
Oh, this is for the animal. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. All right. This thing takes 2 damage.
Do you get anything with the extra success, or? I'm trying to
You
remember.
would need to look at skills in the
I
rules.
think it's extra damage, but
Skills and then fight. You can inflict 1 more point of damage. You can subdue or tire your enemy, increase the initiative score, knock or pull a weapon out. Your opponent falls prone, or you grapple. You want to do an
This
extra
is,
point of damage?
This is
think-
shooting, right?
I'm shooting, so.
Oh, this
I
is
think
shoot. Let's
Yeah.
more damage. Pin your enemy down. Increase your initiative. Shoot the weapon out of their hand, or you can knock them prone or push them back.
I think in this case, just dealing extra damage is probably gonna be good enough.
Sure thing. You deal some extra damage. Good job, you. All right. Next up is Gouda.
It's time for a Gouda time. Gouda is going to go ahead and, I guess, sick moss on one of the wreckers.
Sure. One point of damage.
So that would be a bite, right? Bite does 2 damage.
All right. I'm going to say this is against Wrecker 4. Two points of damage. They do not have any armor. All right. They take some damage. Next up, we got Benny.
All right.
There we go.
I want to get within near range of the wreckers,
Yeah.
and against one who's still perfectly healthy,
Yeah.
I want to use my mutation, Puppeteer.
Ooh.
Mm.
I want to look him dead in his eyes, and then I want to point to the water with the strange beast in it,
Yeah.
and I'm going to command him to swim.
Okay. He I'm going to say that's record number 1. On his turn, he's going to go swimming. Gumrush.
Great.
So it's just one thing in the water that we see, right?
Yep.
Does it look like it would be able to come out of the water, or does it seem like it's...
It had legs, and it leaped out of the water a ways and kind of onto the ground and snatched this one up and dragged him back into it. Imagine this thing's like a giant-ass gnarly crocodile.
Okay. I think I want to try and... how many of the guys that were trying to jump us are still up?
There are 3 of them that are still up. One of them is badly injured. That's Wrecker 4. And Wrecker 1 has just been given a command from Benny to go for a swim. And it looks like he's going for it.
I want to take one of the other ones that's still up and try and chuck him into the water.
This is a fight
Just gotta
test.
feed the beast.
Yeah.
I'm going to say you're going to need to get 3 successes here.
Okay.
1 to do a success on your fight, 1 to initiate the grapple, and then 1 to force movement.
Okay. So I'll initiate the fight with him, and then.
Okay.
So are you saying like 3 total across my turns?
Yeah, it's going to 3 total across your turns. Yeah.
Okay.
And I'll tell you what.
I'll start with just this one.
Okay, yeah. I'll give you, you run up, you start the engagement. I'm going to give you a point of damage on record number 2.
Okay.
All right.
Try and soften him up with your fists.
The creature
Oh no.
eagerly attacks its dead prey and goes after the living prey of Wrecker number 1, who's swimming in the water, dealing 2 damage. Wrecker number 1 is still alive, though, thrashing against this beast. Okay. Next up is McFisto. Now you're back by the truck, so you can use your movement to get up in this combat, or just whatever you want to come up with.
Can I attempt to cause a distraction by
Sure
making
thing.
a bunch of noise?
Sure thing. Tell me what you're
Playing
going
with
to
the
do.
truck? Since I started digging around under the hood of this truck, I assume I can just as easily just like grab it and just like slam it down as hard as I can.
Sure. Just give me a manipulate test. Yeah. You create a distraction. I'm going to go ahead and roll for the 3 wreckers. They're going to have to roll to avoid getting startled by this. Did you want to push your 1 success?
Oh, so why not?
If you want to, go ahead and hit that push button. Okay, 2 successes.
Nice.
Good.
We did it.
2 of the wreckers are not distracted. That's going to be record number 2 and record number 4. Of course, record number 1 was already distracted. And let's see if you get the beast's attention. Yeah, you do.
I'm in danger.
Maybe he'll be dead by then.
So the beast is now going to... The record number 3 and the beast, they're going to have to... They've got their eyes on you. They're going to be coming for you.
This is fine.
Jonathan.
So there's one guy who was given an order to jump into the lake, and he looked like he's gonna do it.
He already did it.
Oh, he did already do it.
Yeah.
And then how many are up on the ledge still? 2 more?
Yeah. One of them is just lightly damaged and is still in the combat. One of them is undamaged and looks like they're going to go after McFisto. And the third one is still in the combat here, but looks pretty fucked up.
I'm gonna take one of them and try and shove it into the moat.
Sure. Give me. You're going to need to give me a kind of the same thing that Joe wanted. I need 3 fight successes.
Ooh. I'm not good at fights.
If you want, you can just change it. You're just going to punch them.
Use a weapon if you have it. And just fight them like normal. Like.
Yeah, I might have to just fight them like normal like.
Okay.
The dude that's already really hurt,
Sure.
I will. Oh, for fuck's sake.
Pull your weapon out.
yeah,
You
pull-
need to roll that slingshot.
Yeah, I'm aware. There we go.
1 success, that's 1 point of damage. You slay dude number 4.
What? What?
That cat's trying to get you.
There's-
All right. The wreckers. Wrecker number 1 spends their turn climbing to the shore of this moat, bloodied and chewed up by this beast. Wrecker number 2 is going to attack. Oh, let's see. There's April's by the truck, so I'm going to roll myself a d6. Reroll on a 6. 5. Joe, they're coming for you, Joe.
Okay.
They come at you with the spiked bat,
Oop.
dealing 2 points of damage.
Am I able to roll an opposing?
I'll let you do it.
Fight.
You need to make sure that if you want to defend yourself, that you do it as soon as I say I'm getting ready to attack you. So like, hey Joe, they're going to
okay.
attack you. You say,
Sorry.
cool, I want to defend.
Okay.
So yeah, but I'll let you go and roll it now. So go and roll me a fight test.
Yep.
No, you take both points of
And, yeah,
damage.
I'll just take it.
You got any armor?
Other than the rot suit, no.
Okay, our rot suit does count as 1 point of armor. Do you want to roll that?
Does it hurt anything if I do that?
If you roll your armor and you don't block all that damage, your armor is reduced by 1 point of durability.
Okay.
So how much durability what's your armor rating for your rot suit?
It's back up at 3 now.
Okay.
So,
Yeah, roll me.
Yeah, I guess I'll roll that.
Yeah. No, your suit is damaged by 1, and you still take the 2 damage.
Okay. Ouch.
Okay, that was a wrecker. I forget which one that was. That one's swimming. That one attacked Joe. And the other one is going to run up to McFisto. And it's going to swing at you with their spiked bat, Mephisto.
Bring it on.
2 points of damage.
Oh.
You got any armor? You got your rot suit, which has some armor rating. If you just click
I've
on the...
won.
Okay, if you can choose to use your armor or not.
Nah.
Okay, you take 2 points of damage. All right.
Goes against your strength, I think.
Yes, it
For what
does.
it's worth.
Yeah, against strength. Char, we're back at your turn.
Boy, I assume that critter's gonna come out of there after McFisto here, so I'm gonna try and shoot it again.
The critter is actually going after. It wants to eat some McFisto. Yeah, you were right. You said the right words. I just got confused on character names. Yes, you were correct.
So I'm gonna shoot the shit out of it. Apparently,
Sounds great by me.
I got 4 successes.
Are you done with that all into damage?
Yeah, I think so.
You kill the beast.
Yeah.
Nice.
Ow, god damn, cat, sorry.
All right.
A cat just jumped across me. And
Char
just clawed
places
the
a
bullets out of me.
well shot. Are you shooting with your revolver?
Yeah.
A well-placed shot with that revolver, killing the beast. Passing the turn to Gouda. There is one dude prone on the shore of the moats. One dude engaged with Gumruts. And the other one engaged with McFisto.
Gumruts is my buddy.
True. Oh, that's something we got to do for April still.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna send Moss to go help out my buddy.
Sure. Roll sick 'em.
Could let's see. It's obvious that Gumruts is trying to shove his opponent into the.
Well, now that it's dead, probably not.
Right. Okay. So yeah, I'll just regular bite then, I guess.
Sure.
That's a single success.
Okay. 1 point of damage.
I'm gonna push that.
Yeah.
Yeah, sorry, I kind of ruined the fun way to kill
Shit.
that, guys.
Dang.
You slay that one.
Nice.
And that
Great.
was record number 2. Record number 2 is off the board. Yeah, Gumruts. I'm sorry. Moss just runs up, leaps up, and just rips the throat clean out of this dude. Benny. The dude you commanded to go swimming is lying bloody on the shore, and there's another dude engaged in melee combat with Mephisto.
Since Mephisto has 4 arms, I think everything's gonna be fine there. So I'm gonna go to the bloody dude who's on the shore, and I'm gonna try to hold his head under the water to drown him.
Sure. I love it. Give me a... Give me a fight test. You're going to need 2 successes here.
All right.
You push?
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
Eh.
You take 1 point of damage, but in the struggle, you do deal 1 point of damage to this. Ooh, actually, you know what? They were prone. Go and roll me another d6.
Oh, okay. Bye.
2, go and roll me another d6.
Because of the push, yeah.
Yep. All right, yeah. You deal 1 point of damage.
Oh,
They're still alive. Gumruts.
I tried to be cruel.
You did. Gumruts.
So there's just one left.
There's 2
Who's
left.
prone?
One fighting with Mephisto and one prone on the shore.
Okay. Which is the one fighting Mephisto look hurt, or are they?
They are uninjured.
I'm gonna go attack them with
Sure.
my spiked bat.
Sure. 2 points of damage. Are you going to spend that stunt to deal another point of damage?
I will. Yes.
You kill them.
Fantastic.
All right. All that's left is the prone dude that Benny's trying to drown. Mephisto, you're up.
Well, I actually had a question.
Yes.
So out of my attributes, my strength is at a 0.
Oh, why did your strength
Yeah.
drop to a 0? Is it because they
Strength is only
attacked you?
3.
No, because they attacked you? So here's the thing. Your ability scores can drop to 0 in 2 separate ways. By pushing, it just means you're broken, but nothing bad happens. If someone deals damage to you and takes you to 0, you take a critical injury.
Well,
Let me roll you a critical injury. I am excited for this.
No,
love this for me.
16. You have broken ribs. Open up your character sheet and just click on that little broken ribs thing and drag it onto your character sheet. So, your broken ribs, it's not lethal. That's good. You're going to have to get someone to heal you, and it's going to take 2d6 days to heal. Once you find someone to heal you. Until that happens, you're going to get a -2 to move and fight. Did you figure out how to drop that onto your character sheet?
Yeah, I'm getting it right now.
So,
Alright, we're good.
Mephisto is lying on the ground, clutching his chest, wheezing, spitting out a little blood.
At least he's got plenty of arms to hold it in.
Plenty of arms to hold it in, as Mephisto's got some broken ribs in there.
Who gets to roll the 2d6 for how many days?
No one's healed Mephisto yet. Someone's got to heal
that's right.
Mephisto.
That's healed. That's right. Okay.
All right, that's exciting. Congratulations, April. Your first night, you get a critical injury. Jonathan, you're up.
You did it.
You did it. I salute you. Tyler, what the fuck you doing?
2 guys still up?
One is still up. One is
still.
I say up loosely. They're prone on the little bank of this moat, and Benny is trying to drown them.
Where does Benny go compared to me?
If you click on the little fist icon, you can see that
Oh.
Benny is... Yeah, Benny, you're next
Couple
is the
off me.
Wreckers, then Char, then Gouda, then Benny.
I want to inspire Benny
Sure,
to
go and
do
roll
his
it.
best at murdering that last.
Go ahead and roll it.
So whatever check he does, he gets 1 automatic success on it.
Yeah. Oh shit! I forgot something. That's Too old. Thanks for hitting
We
that.
gotta update our third zine.
We have a third zine out right now. And boy, let me tell you what.
Tell you what.
What?
Bobby? It's hard to go wrong with King of the Hill. Oh god.
What is
can't
today?
load.
Today's the 22nd.
Second.
That's only good for 2 more.
Oh, sweet diggity darn it.
minutes.
That reminds me.
Yeah, it's destroying everything I own.
What is today? Today is
Friday.
2021.
It's almost Saturday.
21.
Indubitably.
2020. Oh,
It's one of my favorite words that nobody uses. Because it's not a word.
Day is.
I always think of the Futurama episode. Indeed, most indeedly. Episode where Fry says that, trying to look smart.
I can
Alright.
relate.
Hey, everyone. Tyler, did you ever do what you were doing?
I'm inspiring Joe to do the best possible that he can. Or no, Benny, Jake,
Okay.
to do the best possible choking of this last guy.
You do. Now, this wrecker, it is their turn. They're pretty fucked up. But they're going to try and just fight out of this drowning thing that's being applied to them. They get 1 success. Jake, if you want to roll me fights,
All right.
you gotta get 2. They break out of your grapple and they get up and they start running towards the truck. Char, you're up.
Muted. Sorry, I don't like that at all. And I've got a quick solution to this problem of someone
Sure
trying to
do.
steal the truck that we're trying to steal from them, the original owners. And I'm gonna miss.
You gonna push?
No.
Okay.
Do it. Do it. Do
He
it. Do
takes
it.
damage to his
Oh
revolver.
my god.
Gouda.
I pushed.
Oh, you pushed?
Yeah.
1 point of damage. Your revolver takes. It loses 2 of its 3 points of bonus. But
no.
that damage does kill the last of these dudes.
Can't have them stealing the truck that we're stealing from them.
Right?
I'm gonna
With
shout
that,
out, God dang it, I had him. I swear I had him.
there we go. With that, we are at our next hour break, so we're going to take another little break. We'll be back in a handful of minutes. When we're back, we'll find out what's going to happen with this truck, and we'll continue on our trek. But real quick, we do have a third copy of the zine out right now. And hey there, Arberlin. That sounds right. We have a third copy of our zine out. This one is the Defenders of Kobold presents Jeremy Dies in the End. I am going to hit enter right now, and it's going to put a link in chat for 5 free downloads. So if you want a copy of our newest zine, hit that link before anyone else fucking does. There it is. We're going on break. We'll catch you in a few. I gotta find the right mouse. Hang on. Don't go anywhere. We'll be back. I gotta figure out how to work the mouse. There we go. And with that, we're live.
Oh no.
Hey there, party people. We were just reminiscing on the old days. Irene is the newest addition to our fun little family here. So she's gotten to hear, because this is, April joining back in on a regular game. But
You're not my dad.
yeah, the story is when we started playing together way the fuck back when, I sent her a request on Facebook claiming that I was April's father. And then I stole her phone and I accepted that request. And so her and I were tagged as father and daughter on Facebook for a while. And then I took
thinking about it. Sorry, go ahead.
And then I took a picture of us together and I posted it. I've got an aunt out there that still thinks that April is like my secret child or some shit. Like, it's fantastic. I need to fucking get some child support or some shit.
Fuck you. I went back through and I actually was looking at like some of my old photos because I got a new phone. And I still have pictures of you guys from many of the multiple times you stole my phone and like started taking pictures on it. I still have those.
So what you're saying is you have pictures of my nipples on your phone.
Alex would just
I don't know if I'd go as far as to call them that, but like
my pepperonis. All right, that's enough fucking around, you assholes. Let's play a game. You all just killed 3 wreckers and a bitter beast. I can end combat. Yeah.
Lone arm break.
You all, what do you want to do? You're still standing here outside this castle with 5 corpses and a dead creature in a truck.
I mean, we probably need to loot their little hideout and their gear and all that stuff and get this truck fixed up.
Okay.
I'm just crying on the ground currently.
Yeah, I think we should see. Unfortunately, she's the only one that can probably get the truck running unless it's already in working condition.
You would have to find out. You'd have to try and activate it.
Fuck around and
Does anyone
find
have
out,
keys?
buddy.
What does that take
To
use it?
let me take a look here.
I mean, our technology level is pretty high right now, so
It is.
we maybe have a chance.
Let's see. This is an automobile. Actually, it takes a jerry-rig test to figure out how to start it.
Oh, which she already gave one earlier.
Did she?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, at the very beginning.
I think we kind of just glossed over it in favor of starting combat, unfortunately.
So, did you all ever get some medicine?
Yeah.
We did, yeah.
Yep, I still think I have those pills. I have whatever we got at the.
Do you remember what those pills were?
No, because I didn't know what they did. I just ate them and I felt good.
Yeah.
I love it.
We failed our tests to learn, and I don't think our...
Okay. Well, the short and sweet of it is someone needs to give me a heal test to get
I'm
Mephisto.
good at heal tests.
Roll that heal test.
Oh god, I'm not good at
push
heal
that?
tests.
Oh, there's an Eddie.
Buddy!
Oh, snap. 100 bits. Everyone gets a mutation point. Thank you, Eddie.
Oh.
Tyler, did you push that heal?
Is this to heal her fatal injuries, or is this just to?
It is just to heal. So she needs to be brought up out of 0.
Yeah, I will push it.
Yeah. So, April, you now have 1 strength. Tyler, you take 2 points of damage from that.
That's 2 empathy. Okay.
So if you all want to read the rules on trauma, but someone else is now going to have to heal a critical injury.
I can do critical injuries too. And I have an advantage in it.
So yeah, someone needs to roll me a heal.
Is
Actually, April, you need to
Tyler
roll
able to do that as well?
Yeah, Tyler can do that too. April, you need to roll me 2d6.
I have a talent that gives me 2 extra dice.
I was incorrect on a rule that I stated earlier. So Tyler, you're going to succeed. So April, give me that 2d6.
I did.
9. Oh, I'm sorry, McFistle, that's you. It would take you 9 days to heal from that. Thanks to Tyler, he patches you up. It is only going to take you 4 days to heal from that.
Thanks, buddy.
But until then, you take a -2 to move and a -2 to fight.
Okay.
Ouch.
So, April, right now you have 1 point of strength. Looting the corpses here. Each of these wreckers has a spiked bat and a slingshot. So there's 5 spiked bats, 5 slingshots altogether. You also find 2 units of grub and 6 units of water. In the vehicle, in the back of the truck, you find 6 units of gasoline. Now, a truck takes 1 unit of gasoline to move through a zone.
Oh, so that means if we took it the rest of the way, we wouldn't have enough to bring it back.
You would have to find more. There's always a cost for using artifacts like that.
Maybe we wait and bring it back.
Yeah, that sounds like a good plan.
Yeah,
I was gonna say, how?
Could we completely disable this truck
Your gearhead, your tech
and then leave
could.
it?
Could try.
I wonder. Yeah.
So
I wonder
also-
if we just disable it and
You
then,
could.
Take out the battery.
So, and then here's the other thing. When you rest overnight, if you all were to rest here, you automatically heal 1 point or no, you don't. You rest. Then if you want to heal strength, you have to eat a point, or you have to eat a unit of food. If you want to re-heal, or if you want to heal agility, you have to drink a unit of water. And the other 2 just heal automatically. So, April, how many units of food do you have on you?
5, I think.
How many points are you down? 3? What's your strength? 2? So you would have
My
to
strength is 2,
consume
yeah.
2 units of food tonight to fully heal.
Luckily, we just found, so.
That's if you're resting here tonight.
Well, I mean, wasn't it like low radiation, so
Yeah.
it might be worth it.
Okay.
How much of the day do we have left, though? We could possibly afford to move a little bit more.
You're about 12 hours in.
Oh, okay. Then this is probably a good time to rest. And maybe I can have you try and fix some more of my shit I keep breaking.
Okay. So we'll call it a rest for the night. Eat your food, drink your water. Everyone has to eat 1 unit of food and 1 unit of water every day anyway. So go ahead and subtract that. And then if you're healing, you have to subtract additional units.
I have extra water if anyone needs it to heal agility.
No, we just got 6 of it. So
Did we? Okay.
yeah.
I also have like a bunch of food too.
Okay.
I don't know who wants to carry that stuff we picked up, but
I'll carry the food and water.
I think April's gonna eat the 2 food we found to.
Okay.
Well, I already had 5 on me, so
Yeah, I mean,
I can carry more. Because now I'm down to 2.
Okay.
I'll carry it.
Okay.
I'm the grunt. It's my job.
There you go. So yeah, you all rest up for the night. April, I'll say you can probably get off 2 jerry rig tests. So if people need equipment fixed, I'll give you 2 chances to fix equipment.
I do.
You should try to fix that revolver.
Okay. So the revolver
Rot
and Joe's
suit.
rot suit are each recovered by 1.
Great.
All right. I just like breaking my shit.
Okay. So in the morning, you have a truck, you have 6 units of fuel, and you have 2 squares to go till you get to your target.
Yeah, I think we gotta leave the truck here, so maybe take the battery out of it or something like that.
Yeah. April, if you
Yeah.
want to do a jerry rig test.
Wait, hold on. Have I been? Oh wait, no. Okay, no, I've been all right. Sorry, I was just double checking that I wasn't rolling
Okay.
wrong.
You want to push that?
Yeah.
Oh no!
You take 3 points of wit damage. So in up top, you just your wit, just remove 3 from the first box. Yeah, you're not able to figure out how to disable it permanently. April, you don't know you can take the keys, and that's the first step. But if anyone has any technical skill, they could probably just hotwire this thing and be on their way.
Well, we'll just have to hope that we get back faster than somebody else finds it.
I want to flip the car upside down.
How strong are you?
I don't know. I don't think I'm going to try to. I don't.
All of us
necessarily
could
think I'll be able
probably
to.
just do it.
Yeah.
Maybe, but like,
I'm gonna call this a
don't hurt my
negative.
truck.
A -3 penalty. Everyone who helps Joe can add a +1 bonus.
I'll help because I don't want him hurting my truck.
You can only have a
So
maximum
would this
of.
be a force?
Yeah, this will be a force with a -3.
I'll help.
April's helping you. Jake is helping you. Anyone else helping?
Okay.
3 is the max number of helpers.
Gouda will help.
All right, so Joe, just roll a force. You gonna push that?
Yeah.
Yeah, you are not
darn.
able to, and you take 2 points of damage.
The dice are mean.
We lift it up and
Okay.
drop it back down on your foot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Darn.
This truck just wants to be stolen.
It does.
Yeah. Well, so do we know how to operate it yet? We just don't know how to disable it.
That would take a jerry rig test to figure out how to operate it.
What's the technology on it? Do we know? I mean, is it something? we'd
It's
know how
not
to-
like a regular artifact.
Oh, okay. I mean, she already did the jerry rig test to operate it, so
Okay, so yeah, she knows how to operate this thing.
Okay.
just not how to operate it.
Incapacitating it is a different story.
I wonder if we drive it back, because this is a pretty valuable.
Well, that was my first thought, but
I don't know. It's pretty valuable.
Oh,
Do you want
And
to?
a bunch of us are pretty injured now.
Do you want to
And
just
so-
turn around and drive it home, and then try to come back again?
yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Irene, were you gonna add something to that?
I was gonna ask, like, what's the gas in? Like the units of gas or gasoline?
You got 6 units of gasoline. Every
Right, but
square you move through consumes 1 unit.
Well, I was asking, like, is it stored in the, like, inside the tank, or
I'm gonna tell you there is 1 unit of gasoline in the tank, and then there's a jerry can with 5 units.
okay? Because I was thinking what we could have done is we could have just taken the jerry can with us, but there's gasoline in there. It makes sense then to just go back with it and let people heal up, rest up.
If you
back
want to
out,
do
yeah.
that, you
My only argument is we're also just a half a day from where we're going.
It's true, but I don't know. I mean, we have a few people that are pretty low.
I don't know how urgent our time of the essence was, but it was supposed to be a timed thing.
Well, okay. Okay, so here's another thing. Is that negative modifier of 2 to moving, does that count towards moving through spaces, or just like
It's
You
a
have to make a
specific
test.
skill test. Like if you want to jump
Okay.
over a chasm or climb a tree or
Okay,
run
okay,
away
that's
from
what I was
something real
wondering.
fast, that would be a move test, and
Gotcha.
that's what that would affect.
Because something that we can do with our find the path is we can also move through an area quicker.
It'll still
So-
consume the same amount of gasoline.
Well, I mean, if we wanted to go for our destination and come back, we could rush through it and then come back.
Well, what do you want to do?
I'm
Well,
just
do we
saying.
even have enough gasoline to get back?
We do.
You've got 6 units. It's going to take
If
5 to
we-
get back.
If we rushed and
Oh, okay.
yeah,
If
I mean,
you
we could do that.
rushed,
I'm just
yeah, it would take an hour
worried.
to get through the next zone if you rushed. And that's
Okay,
dependent
yeah.
on Dan rolling 2 successes.
I am okay with rushing to get to this X here. I'm fine with that.
Okay.
I'm not Dan though.
We just
And
got a question.
I threw out
We
the
got a
idea,
question.
so-
We got bits
got
and
a question.
questions.
Oh, they want to know what the monster points are.
Let
The
me
mutation
throw it
points,
up
sorry.
on the screen. And
I
we
even
can
called
talk
the wrong
about
thing,
it.
and I know better.
Is it monster points and something else, Dan?
I don't even think so.
I'm going to show
I'm not even
this.
sure where that came from.
So here we have. Give me the other. No, I'll just use this mouse. Mutation points. It's kind of hard to read. Let me narrate this shit for you. Oh, you can't read it. God damn it.
Everything is hard.
So individual mutations. Every mutation to activate it costs mutation points. You get mutation points by pushing rolls and taking damage from pushing that roll. So to get mutation points, you have to hurt yourself by trying to do things. Mutation points, when you activate a mutation, it does not fail. Say, I'm going to do this by activating a mutation point. It succeeds. At the beginning of every game session, you get a number of MP equal to the number of mutations you have. So like April, you would have started with 1. You win more mutation points by pushing dice rolls. Your max mutation points is 10. So that's what mutation points are. So by buying them mutation points, you're allowing them to activate their mutations without them having to get injured first to unlock that. So, you're
They're very helpful.
it's very helpful. Lets them do their job better without having to take damage first.
Yeah, sometimes we'll push rolls just kind of for the sake of pushing rolls so we can accumulate points.
That is true. All right. We got about a half hour left. What do we want to do?
I honestly vote that we take the truck back, and then we can just gun it back to the direction we were heading.
well, I
Well,
don't
the
know if
fir-
we have
the-
enough fuel to go.
Yeah.
So if we drive it back, we're not going to have enough fuel to use it to go back out.
Right. The
Yeah.
truck will go there and it'll sit there until you all can gather more gasoline.
Better
Yes.
there
Right,
than
which-
sitting out in the wilds.
That's not false.
I think it may
Yeah,
be
but
worth
would it-
taking the truck back now just to ensure that it stays safe, because I think that's probably the most valuable thing we will find today.
Yeah. So it's a question of, is the truck more valuable than the mission that we were given?
You were sent
That's the
out to
question.
find artifacts. You found 3 babies. A
artifact.
working truck is a hell of an artifact.
It is a hell of an artifact. I think the truck is worth saying. I mean, we could even say this is what we found there.
You could.
Considering it's a working big vehicle.
I mean,
Like,
it
for the
sounds like
sake
it's
of-
4 people who want to take the truck back, so let's take the truck back.
Yeah.
Okay. We need jerry rig test.
Darn it.
See if you can figure out how to drive this thing.
Let's hope.
You want to push that?
Oh,
Can't get it started.
I thought we
Even though she
that
did this
jury
one
rig
already?
test.
What's that?
I thought this is the one that we already did.
Oh, did you already do this one? Okay. Yeah. Then
Well,
you know how
yeah.
to. My bad. I get confused sometimes.
It's
You,
okay. I was like, wait a minute, no.
Yeah, you start the truck up.
Oh, we got a banked reroll here too. So.
Fantastic. Thank you very much. So, yeah, you all get the truck back to the Western Ridges Mall. I think getting the truck there will probably be a good place to call it for the night. We still got experience point questions, and we got our little wrap up. So this is probably good for timing. My next question is going to be what's your intention going to be for next session? Do you still want to investigate that X, or are you just going to say this is what we found there?
I mean, I would like to see what's at that
I-
X because we've been
Yeah.
trying to go there for like 2 sessions now.
Yeah.
I would like to see what it's at that X. I would like to see if we can find places that we might get more gasoline, or figure out, like, this truck can be a huge asset for traveling around now.
yeah. Maybe ask around to see if either of the bosses know where to get some gasoline.
Yeah.
Or investigate. We haven't picked a new thing. See if one of the upgrades we can choose for our base lets us make our own gasoline.
Mhm.
Sure.
Or
Real quick, let's just go ahead. I want to see if we can wrap up. I know it's not what we're supposed to do by the rules, but let's just see if we can do. So April and the Western Ridges Mall. If you click on the character sheet tab, the little people, and there's an icon called Western Ridges Mall, you can click on that and see the sheet for the mall.
Okay.
You can see the projects. There's defenses, hunting party, Sun Temple. You can start projects and work on completing those projects to make your home base better. You're the only one who hasn't rolled to see if they can finish up that hunting party. Give me an endure or a shoot test.
Oh, that'd be great if
Okay.
you succeeded.
Your point, you just have to explain to me how you're using that to set up this hunting party. You get a success on endure. Why don't you explain it to me?
So setting up a hunting party, I'm assuming to either go hunt down more food or just like supplies in general.
It's food.
Food. Okay. I'm almost curious. So I was kind of lurking earlier, and you guys were at a ye old Golden Arches.
Uh-huh.
Could we maybe send more people out in that direction? Because typically there's not just one by itself. Typically there's other buildings around.
So you could do your endure, like, hey, here's how you find that kind of food, and here's how you survive eating that kind of food. Here's how endure living on a high cholesterol diet, like
Yeah.
Mm.
We also found
McDonald's.
those cattle too. Maybe.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
So with that, the hunting party is complete. April, roll 2d6.
You
You
did
did the
a.
thing. I rolled like a billion dice and not a one.
Oh
You
no!
get 3. The food level for the mall is now at 8. So what that means, everyone's going to need to look through the rules between now and next session. Please have it done before next session. Talk about it in the Discord. Find out what your next project for the mall is going to be that you want to pick up.
Unfortunately, getting food up by to 8 does not raise our level yet.
No, it doesn't.
So
Well, we got hit 10, right?
You'll have to hit 10 to unlock kind of the next tier.
yeah, the next tier is not starvation.
Yeah. All right, so that'll open us up to start up a new project next session. So now we need to talk about experience points. The way experience points in this game works is at the end of every session, Hey there, Captain Kieran. Thanks for joining our Discord. That's pretty cool. Next session, or I'm sorry, at the end of every session, I ask a series of questions. And these are questions you're all going to personally answer. Every yes you can give me gets you an experience point. 5 experience points, you can improve your PC. You can just raise a skill, learn a new talent, or buy a new skill that you didn't have anything in. You can't unlock a specialist skill. But if you already have a specialist skill, you can upgrade it. So 5
To
XP,
maximum of
you can
5.
level your character. Yeah, talents or improve skills. Your ability scores are hard locked. You can't improve your ability scores. So, let's ask some questions. Did you participate in this session? Everyone
Yes.
gets 1 experience point for that. Did you perform a day's work for a project in the Ark? Everyone did that. So there's 2. Did you explore at least 1 new sector in the zone? You all did that, so there's 3 experience points. Did you sacrifice or risk something for your PC buddy? April, you can't say yes to this because we don't have a buddy set up for you. Did anyone else do anything to risk or sacrifice something for your buddy?
I did send Maz to Gumrats.
To help Gumruts? There you go.
To help
So,
Gumruts,
Irene,
yeah.
you get to take a point for that.
I need to change my buddy too because mine was Alex.
Okay.
Oh no.
We'll talk
I'll be your
about that.
buddy.
Well, yeah, we can talk about that here in just a
Alright.
second. Did you risk something for an NPC that you wanted to keep safe? You all did rescue 3 babies.
We sure did.
I will say you all can take a
Yeah.
point for that.
Nobody doesn't want to keep babies safe.
Did you sacrifice or risk something for an NPC or a PC that you hate? Probably.
Yeah.
I,
Can't remember who I have listed as my hated.
I have someone I list as hated, but every day I risk doing better than them.
Oh, no. Also, did you sacrifice or risk anything to reach your big dream?
Maybe. I don't know.
Okay.
I'm always pushing to go further.
Okay. In April, these are things we'll take care of here in just a moment.
I risked going into the McDonald's because I thought it was related to
Sure. Take your point then.
my religion.
Yeah, is the sun an NPC?
No, but it does go towards the big dream.
Yeah.
So April, you already have the basics. You have NPC that you hate, someone that you need to protect, and then your big dream. I'll say your big dream sounds great. I like that. But I want you to shift your friend and your foe. Oh, you already have to have. You need to pick out, in addition to what you already have, someone here in the party, one of your fellow players. You hate their character. And then you need to pick out another character who's going to be your buddy.
And it
It's
doesn't
a
have to be
rival,
like a
so it's not
mutual thing.
necessarily a hate. So like my rival is Jake's character Benny, where I'm just always trying to one up him. I don't necessarily like hate him.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I kind of hesitated on doing that because I wasn't sure.
Yeah, I guess hate's the wrong word, but your rival.
Yeah, and it doesn't have to be a mutual thing either.
Like
So-
Right.
Irene and Jake are rivals because they're both competing for.
The love of mouse.
Yeah, there's tension over mouse because
Exactly. The love of mouse. Yes.
Oh hell.
So April, who's your
The,
buddy
prop-
gonna be?
the proper pronunciation.
Who's my buddy gonna be?
Uh-huh.
Well, shoot, darn it.
Dan, Irene, Jake, Tyler, or Joe. And then Joe, you need to pick a new buddy as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Doesn't have to be mutual.
Honestly, I think I might go with Tyler.
Okay. Absolutely. All right. So you are now Tyler's buddy. Joe?
I'm gonna do April's the buddy.
Okay. You're now McFisto's buddy.
Keep it.
Who will your rivalry
So-
be?
April, who's going to be your rival?
gonna say Irene.
Okay. So you're just gonna need to, think about your buddy, think about your rival, come up why you're their rival or your buddy. Like I said, you don't have to hate these people. You just, you're competing against them, or they're your friend. Why are they your friend? Just think of it in the background. It's just a role-playing tool. Just, something we can kind of spin off of while we're doing things, or might help you make in-character decisions where, Gouda was just like, oh no, my buddy Gumruts is getting attacked. I'm going to help them out by sicking moss on them.
Yeah, Gumruts is my rival, so I did nothing to help him.
Yeah, see? Just stuff like that.
Well, I mean, I guess I technically did then, because with the truck.
Yeah.
Trying to distract all the beasties.
There you go. Well, go ahead and take it then if you would have accepted that. So yeah, 5 XP is what you need to unlock something. Now, if you look
track, so.
Oh, you're supposed to count that.
Well,
There's a spot on your character sheet for experience points. I'm going to say probably put down 4. I think 4 sounds right.
As you spend it, you'll just take it back out.
Yeah. So if you look at the little suitcase icon, you can expand talents, and there's a list of all the talents that you can plan. Kind of plan out what you want to do as your character. There's gearhead talents. There's general talents. So those will be the 2 that you look at, gearhead or general. And it's 5 XP to unlock one of those. You just drag it onto your character sheet. But yeah, that's what we fucking have. I don't know. It was a session. We did it. Let's see. Irene, where can people find you again?
They can find me on Twitter at DMIreneDB or on Twitch. And I remembered I have 3 things actually that I need to promote that I didn't promote at the top of the show.
Please promote them now.
So the first thing is the Grim Litany of Librarians. You can find me every other Sunday on the Zweihander RPG channel, where I talk with one of the other librarians about something and we build an adventure together. This came out finally for print on demand, which is the LGBT in a Grim and Perilous World by Lilith Grishaw. I helped lay this out, and it's really cool. It's really pretty. We got it in pod finally, so you can get that.
Nice.
You can get that. It's got some really cool stuff going on.
There you go.
Nice.
Yeah. And then I have on Drive-Thru RPG and my own essay, which is self-published. By self-published, I mean you have to have your own publisher account, but it's called Dooming Your Dungeons, and it's like it's taking the level. It's about taking video game design and applying it to dungeon design for tabletop role-playing games. So check that out.
Very cool. Yeah. So yeah, we're Defenders of Kobold. Thanks for watching. What do we got? Today is Friday. Tomorrow night, you can find us over on Goodman Games Official. I think we're going to be wrapping up this special sneak preview of DCC 100. The Music of the Spheres is Chaos. It's a new DCC adventure that won't come out until mid-2021, so mid this year. So get your first sneak peek at it. Goodman Games Official tomorrow night, 9 p.m. Sunday night, I don't think I've got anything going Sunday night. Monday night, you can find me over on twitch.tv/thelollygaggers, as I'll be playing in their Alien game. Tuesday night, I believe the plan is that I'll be over on Steam Steel Murder, twitch.tv/Steam Steel Murder for our first edition AD&D game. Wednesday night, we'll be back here on Defenders of Kobold we're playing Rime of the Frost Maiden, but we're running it in the Dark Trail / Weird Frontiers system. And then finally, next Friday, we'll be back here in this time slot as we play Joe's game, the Hollow Throne or Evil 5th Ed adventure. So yeah, that's what we got coming for the week. We've got our zines out. I'm going to put out that link for some free copies of our new issue of the zine. So click that if you want a free copy. I don't fucking know. That's all I got. I've said enough words for the day. Go ahead.
Yeah, I was gonna ask. Didn't you have something on the 30th also?
Oh, yes, we do. On the 30th, we are playing, it's now Weird Frontiers, a fantastic adventure called The Last Will and Testament of Obadiah Felkner. Irene, you're in that. Is anyone else here in that?
Not since a lot of us have played it already.
That might
Yeah,
be.
I was in that, and it was very fun.
It's a really
and
fun adventure. I need to look
Very
at
There's a
fun.
lot of ways it can go.
Oh, I'm in that.
Tyler's in that.
I spacing out over here. Just past my
Well, it's
bedtime,
going to be
man.
fun. It's going to be fun to
That'd be
play, and I
fun.
think it'll be
April, are
fun to
you
watch.
in that?
So
I think you
pay
and I
attention to
talked
that,
about you
everybody.
maybe playing in that.
We chatted about it, but I never 100% said yes because that's my dad's birthday. So
Yeah.
I wasn't like my real dad, not you.
Yeah, that's disrespectful, but okay. I need to look and see where the fuck I was talking about that at.
I think that was.
Yeah, there it is.
Yeah.
So far, we've got Bert, Tyler, Dion, and Irene. So we got 4 players. April, you're maybe, so let me know. And I might look for one more player. That'll be on January 30th. That's a Saturday. And that is going to be at 9 p.m. Central here on Defenders of Cobalt. So, yeah, Weird West. Fun adventure. It's a really great adventure. So, yeah, that's all I fucking got. Until we see you again. Actually, hang on. Let me get my mouse set up so I can actually sign off on time. There we go. All right, I've got it. All right. Thanks for watching, everyone. Until we see you again, please start fires, do drugs, and remember, boys and girls, wipe left to right. We'll see you later.